put into creating and life, you know, not death, life. And you know, when somebody realizes that on a deep level, it's almost like a shift in your thinking.
We learn from our mistakes, and going forward, we now know that people care and people want to malama koho'olave, malama kanaloa.
And then we went up to Mo'olaiki, which is, you know, another one of the highest points on Koho'olave. And you also have a clear view of all the mountains of all Maui Nui. So you can see the island of Lanai, the island of Molokai, West Maui, East Maui, and even as far over as Big Island. So Papa Mau took navigators in training up there and told them that this would be a spot for learning navigation. So then we went over to one of our planting areas here on Koho'olave that is largely hardpan, meaning we need really specialized tools and personnel to be able to dig in those spaces.
And I got to experience just putting the plants into the dirt and kind of setting them up as best as possible so they can grow and have the best chance of growing.
Bringing our folks to that island to kind of help them see that and how important all that is and how we perform as Hawaiians and as Hawaiian sailors in the perpetuation of our sport. It was really awesome to see.
And once I was out there, I kind of just took my time to be with Kanaloa and just respect him and reflect on my culture and the things that I can do in my community to benefit my culture and benefit my land.
Your mind is set free here, totally free. And that's what I believe in. I believe in freedom, and this is where my freedom was.
When the waves pick up at Pipeline, this break turns into a gigantic death-defying barrel machine. Not only does it take years of experience and skill, but a huge amount of courage to drop into these beasts. To surf these dangerous waves, surfers have to have the right equipment and be prepared for whatever Bonsai Pipeline will throw at them.
For me, you have to recalibrate every winter when that first solid swell comes. I feel like Pipeline especially, just because it's just a different velocity from other waves. And unless I was just chasing some southern hemisphere swell somewhere in like Fiji or Tahiti or Australia, and I'm like battle ready, there's definitely a reintegration process to Pipeline. And before this winter, I spent almost a month in mountains hunting. So I was like diving straight back into it, and there's a full process to that. It's like a little bit of speed dating with Pipeline again.
That reef that it breaks over and how much energy unloads so close to the beach is what defines Pipeline as being such an amazing wave and such a challenging wave.
There's been the most deaths occurred at that surf break, so obviously there's a stigma of that wave and it's very scary. So for me, it's life and death when I think of Pipeline. High risk, high reward. Pipeline is the gnarliest break. It's the hardest place to get a wave, because of the wave being so death-defying, but also because of the crowd factor. There is the best surfers out there. There's a pecking order out there. Locals first. After you put your time, 12 years, then you get to cipher through some of the waves. But if you're not putting your time out there and you're just some random person coming out, you better think twice, because, that's our bread and butter out there. That's why our clocks tick. So it's all about respect, You respect the land, you respect the locals, you respect the ocean, and then you might get lucky.
Dealing with 100 people in a lineup and everybody wants a good wave is a really challenging thing, and it takes time, patience, and dedication to the spot. And there's not that many sometimes, honestly. There might be a dime a dozen, but when it does come, it's worth it. I'll tell you that much. Yes, that reef is gnarly. I will speak firsthand to that reef being gnarly. I have lots of scars on my head and my face and drug my face across. I've gone to the hospital multiple times. But if you're gonna surf pipeline, at some point or another, you're gonna be hurt. Every professional surfer that I know, at some point, pipeline gets the best of you. And it's really a unique place in that sense that you can get away for a long time and really get really good at riding it. But once in a while, it's gonna happen. And it's just so shallow, and it's right there, it's right off the beach.
Surfing, as much as it is like an individual sport, once you get into life-threatening situations or big waves, it's a team sport. You're not out there alone. It's a brotherhood, a camaraderie. We're all looking out for each other. Perfect scenario is obviously like you're getting in early and you're setting up the dream run. We want the biggest, best barrel out there, so we're all jockeying for position and being patient, but also pulling the trigger on the right time. So yeah, just a sick drop where you're like don't think you're gonna make it, and then you make the drop, and then you have all the rest to look after. So just the perfect wave out there is obviously getting super deep, getting shacked, and getting spit out. There's no better feeling.
I still have one really good pipe one that has to be gotten in my belt here at some point. I've got some amazing backdoor ones, but the one that I wanted super bad just clipped me. It was, you're 10 in your head, everything went together, and I got a 9.9. Didn't quite get the 10 on it. The end part got me, so. It's a challenge, and that's what brings us back, That's what brings us guys back there and want to go out there and try for those ones, because that feeling is second to none anywhere in the world.
We're here with Ty, who had a sweet ride with us before on our show. And he's modified his Mustang just a little bit more, so it's a little bit faster. And why don't you tell us what you did?
This is a 2017 Mustang GT Performance Pack. It has twin 61mm turbos from the On 3 kit. It's got a full true dual exhaust with a boiler attack exhaust at the end. So pretty much we just added a crap ton of power to it.
So what's your guesstimate as to how much power it has?
We're pushing around 850, and right now we're on low boost, so she's got a lot more potential in her.
So maybe up to 1,000 horsepower?
It can easily go over, on the page for the kit itself, it goes over 1,200.
Oh my goodness. And commute time is cut down to like 3 seconds, is that what? 0 to 60 or 2 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, it's incredibly fast. It's really sketchy though, because like as I said, I need to get better tires for the vehicle. We have plans ahead and stuff. I'm trying to get better fitment issues fixed out before I go anywhere else with it. Other than that, it runs very well. I mean, it's really hard not to break loose in this car.
So you need bigger, wider tires? Is that the idea with better traction?
Yeah, I need definitely something sticky.
Okay, well, good luck. So this Porsche caught my my attention with its wing back here, and Jonathan's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so this is a 2012 997.2911. This is a GTS. I got this car about 3 months ago. I was looking for it for about like 4 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was looking for 4 months. I was looking for this specific spec because this is actually factory aero kit. That's very rare to find in 997.2. So the factory aero kit, it has all the sport package. It has Porsche sport exhaust too. So it came with everything that I was looking for in the car, and yeah, that's.
It was only $150 when you bought it, right?
Yeah, probably.
So do you drive it every day or every just once in a while?
I drive it Monday through Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I like that. Somebody who drives a car that really looks good. So I'm with the brothers, Olsen and King, who happen to have Chevys of a particular vintage. So tell us about yours.
Mine is a 55 Chevy, 383 stroker inside, 4-speed. I bought it from Palisades from my friend Sam, that he was interested in selling, so I just bought it from him about 2 years ago.
So you just cruise around with it every once in a while?
Yes, I just cruise around with it, waiting for the racetrack to open.
There you go, aren't we all? And tell me about your age and condition.
I got a 56 Chevy too. This came from Palisades, was a garage find. Was there about 8 years. Get a 350 automatic, turbo 400, 10 Baudrillard, 12 Baudrillard in fact.
Well, both of them are classic cars, but I see the interiors have been redone. What have you guys done with that?
We bought them like this.
Oh, okay.
We cannot afford to build our own. We have to buy it already made.
So do you guys get a lot of comments from people about these cars?
Sure. We have a lot of people who wants to buy it from us, but we just bought it.
So you can flip it for a few bucks, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. I will. No, I just got my car about a year.
So you got to both keep them, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay, well, they're good-looking vehicles. Thanks, guys.
It's Game Day Hawaii, presented by Pizza Hut.
One of the most dominant dynasties this state has ever seen. Dives and scores! What a grab! Wow! Through majority of the coastlines up north, overcast skies, Hawaii is expecting wet weekend weather ahead. At Carlton E. Weimer Field, the wind is whipping, and we are set for two of the best teams in the state in their respective divisions to tangle to wrap up week number 3. Welcome to Hawaii Prep Football on Spectrum OC16, all set to go for last year's BIF champions, the Konawaena Wildcats, and last year's Division I Open State champs, the Red Raiders of Kahuku. Game Day Hawaii, delivered by Pizza. With that, we welcome you inside. Great to have you with us. My man, Coach Darren Hernandez, Jimmy Bender's on the sidelines, and I'm Felipe Ojastra. So here we go, week 3. It's a big challenge now for the Big Island Interscholastic Federation. But what an acceptance of a challenge here for this Wildcat team that wants to play the best. They're going to get Hawaii's best here tonight.
Yeah, and this game will tell them exactly where they are. You know, they got waxed 35-0 against Punahou the first week, and last week did an absolute number, 79-0 over Waikea. So I think this game will definitely tell us where they stand.
And Jimmy, the three of us have been here over the last 3 hours. The weather could play a factor, not just in tonight's game, but also for our friends on Hawaii Island.
Yeah, and Brad Uemoto and his crew getting over here, you know, their concern is with everybody back on the Big Island with Tropical Storm Hone just starting to hit the east side of the Big Island right now as we speak. And it's something that, you know, he noted for the past 10 years, it seems like the Big Island is always the one catching the cracks when these storms come through. It affects their practices, their ability to play games, so it is a big concern for them as they try to play tonight here in Kahuku.
And a big challenge here for these Wildcats, Jimmy. You're right. For a squad that got to the Division I championship game a year ago, lost to Waipahu. We saw them last night come from behind victory over Waianae, but they put up ungodly numbers the last 3 years with their then quarterback, Keoki Alani, in that stretch. 53 points per game, nearly 500 total yards per game. Elias Malapit was the Biff Defensive Player of the Year a season ago. But they lost a lot of talent, and they have less than 40 players this year here, Coach Darren Hernandez. So what does it say that they're taking on this challenge here tonight?
It is a big challenge. You know, watching their offense last year and the year before, it's like watching Tecmo Bowl. I mean, they were just piling up numbers like a pinball machine. I mean, you know, Keoki Alani had a monstrous season. 57 touchdowns, only 13 picks. So can they produce like they have been? They're going against arguably the best defense in the state of Hawaii.
And 2 years ago, Konawaena had 5 different Alanis on the team. This year they got a couple, including their starting quarterback, a young guy that was pulled up from the JV just prior to the playoffs beginning last year. Only 55 passing yards, but a chance for Keenan Alani to really kind of test his mental strength this evening. What kind of mindset did this kid have to have in order to find success here tonight?
Yeah, the cousin of Keoki. I mean, this guy's young. We saw him last year as a freshman, and wow, I think really this is a great stage for him on statewide TV. This wide open offense. If they can get something going, it's got to be through him.
They lost Zedekiah Anahu Ambrosio to Timpview, along with Abraham Ogata, so that's the majority of their offense. You only have 2 returning receivers that got rotational time a year ago. You're going to have to rely on one of the best receivers last year in Austin Takaki, who was 3rd in the division in receiving yards.
Yeah, and those 9 touchdowns and 1,200 plus yards came on 90 receptions. So he was absolutely electric. This guy averaged 14 yards a catch. It's got to go through him.
But the defense is where Konawaena made its money last year. In the Biff divisional games, only allowed 27 points. And one guy that returns for his senior year has the most experience on this defensive 11 side. He led the state in sacks a year ago with 18, the Biff Defensive Player of the Year. Here's Elias Malapit.
Man, this guy can bring it. 18 sacks. I don't care what division you're playing in. 18 is 18. You still got to go out and get it. You know, they're not big. They're only 2.
Much more confident this evening going up against one of the best in the state. Brad Uemoto, who's been a part of this program for a decade now. The last time they played against Kahuku was in 2018. This is just the 3rd overall meeting between the Wildcats and the Red Raiders. Was the Biff Division I Coach of the Year. This journey for growth
This is the best team in the state, the defending champs. Let's go after it.
And they will do so in just a few minutes as they get ready to take on the defending Division I Open state champs. It's the Biff and the OIA. Cloudy skies up north. Konawaena, Kahuku, 103.16.
This is it.
This is where our family is from?
Well, it's where I first told your mom I like her after school one day.
What did she say?
I ordered chili.
I want chili. I thought our family came from Mililani.
For this month only, buy a Shoyu pork plate and support the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. A portion of the proceeds of
an incredible mobile app. Your sports watching experience is elevated to new heights because no matter where you are or what device you're
At Spectrum News, we're committed to strengthening the fabric of local communities through our coverage. Watch your favorite local sports on your smart TV and connected devices, streaming live 24/7 on Spectrum Sports and OC16. with on-demand weather forecasts and news that matters on the Spectrum News mobile app, keeping you informed throughout the day. Spectrum News, your community connection, exclusively for Spectrum customers, now available on your favorite devices.
Welcome back to Game Day Hawaii, presented by Pizza Hut.
Carlton E. Weimer Field, this artificial turf, roughly 3-4 years old, has been put to good use for the defending Division I Open state champs who traveled defense that you guys mentioned. Sterling Carvalho had mentioned from the beginning of the season that was going to be the highlight. The Big Island Interscholastic Federation getting ready for the third overall meeting between the Wildcats and the Red Raiders. What happens here to wrap up week number 3? Kahuku and Konawaena getting closer to kickoff from up north.
Order Pizza Hut now and get a free large pizza later. That's a free pizza on your next order. So you can pizza now, then pizza again. Free pizza means your next dinner is covered. Your future self will thank you. Get it while it's hot. Only at Pizza Hut.
Drive into summer with a new Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the all-new Civic Hybrid. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Servicing our island ports are longshoremen, the men and women that nurture the lifeline to Hawaii. In ancient Hawaii, the po'ola were entrusted to manage the waterfront. Today, our longshoremen are dedicated to the traditions of the po'ola as they look out for the well-being of Hawaii. Longshoremen are also coaches, mentors, and community leaders shaping the next generation. Proudly connecting all the islands, we are grateful to Hawaii for trusting in us to bring the goods to our people. Hawaii Longshoremen, connecting daily life, our communities, our islands.
Want a real taste of New York? The classic New York style pizza offers a big, bold taste that's a Hawaii favorite. Handmade to perfection on a crust that's 30% larger than our large. It's just $11.99 for carryout. Classic New York style pizza, only at Hawaii Pizza Hut.
Welcome back to Game Day Hawaii, presented by Pizza Hut.
The mountain ranges up north, cloudy skies, expecting some wet weather tonight and tomorrow. Hope everyone stays safe throughout this weekend. Getting ready for Kahuku and Konawaena. Oh my goodness, it was raining touchdowns over at Alexander Field. Campbell with a 32-point beatdown over last year's ILH Division I Open champs, the Puno Buff and Blue. Jaren Kiavi-Sangapolutele, 4 touchdown passes in that one. Palos Verdes out of California, handing Iolani their second consecutive loss. Iolani had a great showing last week against Lelehua. Roosevelt, Nanakuli, Kauai, and Baldwin duking it out as well. There were some games that were postponed or canceled in the MIL and the BIF due to the weather. They might renegotiate those games and reschedule those games moving forward here. As it relates to this one, the Wildcats said, part of playing Kahuku is their skill set, but they got to get the brand name out of their head. It's going to be a big mental test for this team. How are they going to handle the pressure against the defending D1 Open champions?
Well, it's hard enough when you play Kahuku at Kahuku and you got to get on the bus and come for an hour, 45 minutes for an hour, and then wait around and then play a game. It's even worse when you got to get on an airplane and still drive that long distance to get here. So that whole thing, it really plays with a team's mindset. You just got to get rid of all that and just play football.
What impact do you think the weather will have on this game here today?
Well, it looks like the wind is whipping pretty good, so maybe we will see the Kahuku offense try to run the football and establish that ground game that has been non-existent so far in 2 games.
One of the things that Konawaena was looking very much forward to was the full Kahuku experience. There you see all those legendary Kahuku flags that are planted on the opposite side, the home bleachers, as the Red Raiders excited for this one, trying to get one back in the win column. Konawaena trying to go for arguably the biggest upset of the Hawaii Prep football season. It's Konawaena. It's Kahuku. The wind whipping. It's blustery. Wrapping up week 3 of Hawaii Prep football on Spectrum OC 16.
With boneless wings this good, it makes no sense to still be a boneless denier. Popeye's new boneless wings are tender, juicy, and made with all white meat. Oh, you'll believe. We don't make sense, we make chicken.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
Heart pumping. Muscles extending. Every body is a miracle. And though we share so much, everybody is unique. What's your passion? Hold on to it. We're here to help.
This is me.
With a personalized approach to a healthier you. Hawaii Pacific Health.
Break up with your old wings and
Get a new honey.
lemon pepper wing from Popeyes. Crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Here's the deal. In this election year, people need a place to explore national issues that have an impact on their community. To understand those issues better, we're bringing together our team of local political journalists from across the country to break down what's happening. So join us every week to catch up on the key stories making a big difference across the nation and in your local community.
Watch The Big Deal with Errol Lewis Saturdays at 4 on OC16. Available on all of your favorite devices, exclusively on Spectrum.
For the Big Island Zoo Crew, the Wildcats' singular focus is getting back to the Division I state championship. But that journey to the tourney takes a pit stop up north against the Division I Open state champs. Big Red and the Big Island wrap up week 3 on OC 16. What a difference 2 hours makes on a typical afternoon. That's the setting. High above Carlton E. Weimer Field. A couple hours later, Mother Nature has made her presence. Gray skies, showers in the forecast. Here at Carlton E. Weimer Field, as we welcome you to Hawaii Prep Football on Spectrum OC 16. With the wind whipping, 2 teams looking for a win as 1-1 Konawaena set to take on 1-1 Kahuku. Hi, everyone. Great to have you with us. My man, Darren Hernandez, Jimmy Bender's on the sidelines. I'm Felipe Ojastro. Konawaena has the daunting challenge on the road on a different island to take on the defending Division I Open State champs. But the mindset's there, looking for an upset. What are you going to look at here early for either team?
Well, I think for Kahuku, we know that they're developing their quarterback, Troy Maritarangi. He has the pedigree. I'd like to see them establish that run game behind that big offensive line. Look for guys like Jet Lee Purcell, which is one of the great names in high school football. 6'2", 260. They got a big bunch of dudes like they always do. Blake Allo in the backfield. I'd like to see them reestablish their dominance as a running team.
Yeah, and we shall see if the passing game has produced here for Konawaena after falling to Puno on the opening week, then knocked off Waiakea a week ago. So, Jimmy, these are two programs that are getting set to try and pick up a win in the win column. He talked about coaches, and he's got the New City Nissan field report. Jimmy.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. And a lot of excitement from both coaches about a rare matchup like this. On the Konawaena side, Brad Uemoto saying the main thing for him is he knows that Kahuku defensive front is good at stopping the trap-style run, which is their bread and butter. So they're going to have to switch to, like, quick, short passing type of sets in order to get something going on offense. Meanwhile, for Kahuku, Sterling Carvalho, he said the main thing he knows is that they will throw. Konawaena will. They've got to stop that. But he also said we cannot take neighbor island teams seriously. They come into these games ready to ball. Guys, back to you.
Sterling Carvalho has praised Brad Uemoto and Konawaena, saying, hey, nobody wanted to play Kahuku. The Biff champions did. And this is how this all came about. Here to wrap up week number 3. Two championship programs ready to clash up north. Kahuku, Konawaena, next on Spectrum OC16.
This Spectrum OC16 sports presentation is sponsored by New City Nissan.
Whoa, is this your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. Yesterday, I was at the Nissan End of Summer Sales event taking a test drive, and Laura says,
We've got somewhere to be.
And off we went. We're having a blast. And she tells me it's recommended by Consumer Reports.
These Rogues are going fast.
I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Get up to $2,500 total savings on remaining select Rogue Platinum trims. Or get 5.9% financing for 84 months on Frontier.
Check this out. 2.5.
Whoa, sweet.
2.5.
Yay!
2.5.
Yeah.
Oops. 2.5. Earning 2.5% cash back is quick and easy with the Hawaii State FCU Always Cash credit card with no annual fees and 2.5% cash back. The Always Cash card from Hawaii State FCU.
2.5.
Join the team.
Friday, Hawaii kicks off the season with a match against SMU in the Hawaiian Airlines Wahine Volleyball Classic. Rainbow Wahine Volleyball on OC16, exclusively on Spectrum.
But no. Third overall meeting between Kahuku and Konawaena, where the average margin of victory after Kahuku won the first two meetings is 42.5 points, including a 50-plus point win the last time they met in 2018, where this field wasn't even artificial turf. It was the old school Kahuku field. But it's going to be excellent here for the Red Raiders and the Wildcats, ready to tangle. Kahuku won the toss and elected to defer. So Konawaena's offense gets set to take the field after coming off a 78-0 victory over Waiakea. Everyone chasing the state trophy in November. Later tonight, we hand out an Impact Player plaque courtesy of Mike's Engraving and Trophies, the official trophy provider for Spectrum OC16 Sports. For all your special achievements, hit up Ryan at Mike's Engraving and Trophies located in Aiea. This field absolutely gorgeous. And thankfully, it's artificial turf now. There are people in the community that said, well, you know, we wish it was the grass, but if it was a grass field, this field might have been flooded by then. But Sterling Carvalho said, you know, this is a great facility, and they've attracted a lot of national talent. In fact, on Spectrum XCast coming up the second week of September, Mater Dei comes to town, the number one team according to the Max Preps top 25 rankings. Manoa Kahalepuna ready to kick it away. Ali'i Tan and Austin Takaki back deep to receive. Interleague, interdivision matchup as well. Kahuku and Konawaena. Week 3 in the 808 state, and off we go from Kahuku. It begins with Austin Takaki run back for the 14. Takaki, decent return there. Just shy of the 25-yard line for the fourth-year varsity man. Nihoa Pule on special teams comes in to make the tackle. We swing in the zippy starting lineups here for the Wildcats. Nokoa Ige's got some of the most experience on this team, including Funaki James Fainga, a Mililani transfer. He's up front there with MJ Fiala, Wimore, and Hooper. Hayden Nishida was, a tertiary quarterback a year ago, but his duties now on the offensive side receiving the passes. Austin Takaki last year, third in the division in receiving yards. Keenan Alani loading up deep, downfield, 10, had to wait for it, and he pulled it down. Ali 10, what a grab to the 49, and a pick of a 27.
That ball was underthrown. It could have easily been a touchdown. Can had to wait for it. Can 9 receiving touchdowns last season.
Excellent. Averaged 20 at grab last year as well. Flip it quick to Takaki, who gets eaten alive. Gain of about a yard. Fale Atawai, the linebacker, makes the tackle. Atawai has 1 sack this year in the Zippy's starting lineups. LeBron Williams is excellent. Ben Roberts, a Nevada commit, had 3 sacks in opening week against the Crusaders. In that mix as well, La'anui Myers, 13. Watch out for him. The former Konawaena Wildcat, now in the red and the white, playing for Kahuku. Straight right up the middle here for the former Kealakehi Wave Rider in Hercules Nahale. His 28th carry of the year. Not going to gain anything.
Yeah, Nahale, 5'8", 215, is a big, low center of gravity type of runner. But, man, it's tough to run against this defense.
Third down here, we have a quick whistle. And it's an equipment issue here for Mapu, who has to come out for one play. And we have another whistle. This game on a timeout now here for Brad Uemoto.
Timeout, Konawaena. Timeout,
Konawaena. So Brad Uemoto with that sharp fade and that sweet sweater vest, huh? Looking good. Nothing. Timeout Wildcats.
Drive into summer with a new Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the all-new Civic Hybrid. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
This is it.
This is where our family is from?
Well, it's where I first told your mom I like her after school one day.
What did she say?
I ordered chili.
I want chili. I thought our family came from Mililani.
For this month only, buy a Shoyu pork plate and support the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. A portion of the proceeds of each plate supports the Okinawan Festival.
Friday, 2 teams looking to build momentum are ready for a clash in Kalihi. St. Louis, Farrington, Hawaii Prep Football only on XCast, exclusively on Spectrum.
Take all the great OC16 action with you on the go with the Spectrum News app. All the latest local sports, news, and weather that matter most to you. Download it now. It's on the App Store or Google Play. An area just footsteps away from the campus of BYU Hawaii. We're up north here at Kahuku after an early called timeout. Konawaena on third down and medium. Got it to Takaki. Wrapped up from behind by La'anui Myers. Former Wildcat on current Wildcat. Takaki is just an unreal athlete and a tremendous hunter, by the way. And he comes in hunting after that ball and got near the stick. A yard shy of the first down. And did not. Now they're going to throw the flag. They had to wait to see if Fonoi Moana came across. Steve Machado, our referee.
Defense number 5. 5-yard penalty. Results, first down.
This is just the second television game here for Steve Machado. Second TV game for him. And great basketball official as well.
Konawaena kind of smacking him in the mouth a little bit.
I love this approach right now. Getting rid of the ball real quick. It's difficult for Kahuku to rush the passer.
Keep here for Alani, who slipped by Myers. Alani keeps it going. Alani moving the pile. Still on his feet. Oh, my goodness. Kahuku trying to rip the football out in that process. Fighting for it, the pile.
Alani at 180 pounds. Looked like he was 280. I mean, he was just now. He had some help. He had some help with some of his teammates kind of pushing the pile a little bit. Kind of looked like a Jalen Hurts type of play.
28 helmet came off. You got to be out one play.
Brett Uemoto in that huddle, the 97 Konawaena graduate. Played for Jim Barry and Roy Alkai out there. 4 years as an assistant with Cliff Walters. Keenan Alani, number 10, their young quarterback, a sophomore. One of a few sophomores in this group that has less than 40 players. But he's in his second year in the varsity team. He's the cousin of Keoki Alani, the Biff Player of the Year last season. And it's a season of learning and growing for him. They've been wanting to zip the passes a little bit more, but the potential is sky high for a kid that's looking to lead this team back to the Biff Division I championship on Hawaii Island. Alani gonna hand it off. Nahale banged down there by Solomon. There's a reason why he's named Hercules.
Wow, they are having success 2 plays in a row running the football. Not a lot of yards gained, but
holding, offense number 50.
Holding penalty again.
10 yards from the previous spot. First down.
All for naught, though, on the hold. But just for confidence, this is huge here for Konawaena in this opening drive.
Nice open field tackle by Lono Solomon, lowering the boom on a guy that's 215 pounds.
Nahale in this offense gets a little bit more breathing room to throw the ball if they want to. Alani, pressure off the edges, and he is sacked. Fale Atawaya came knifing through for his second one of the season.
All right, and this is where the Kahuku defense starts to stiffen. But remember, they were getting rid of the ball quickly and moving the ball down the field. And that time, great coverage where Alani had to hold on to the ball way longer than he should have.
Quick throw in the hands of Hayden Nishida. Nishida tries to work it on a tunnel screen. Nishida, this is his 4th catch of the season. Second-year varsity man. He was labeled as a quarterback last year, but he was mainly used as a receiver this year. And they're going to need him, especially after the losses of Anahu Ambrosio and Ogata, who transferred over to Timpview in Utah. Third down and nearly a quarter of the field. Roughly in field goal range of Nakoa Ige, but this ball gets by Alani. He has to eat it up. It's a wise move from the 10th grader to hop on it. Ben Roberts applying the pressure. And it looks so promising with the bad snaps and Kahuku's defense making it uncomfortable here for Konawaena.
Wow, what a turn of events. I mean, after that run by Alani where he had some help from his old line and fullback pushing him forward, I mean, they looked like they were ready to put a score on the board, and now they've just gone backwards every play since.
And Brad Uemoto will take his second of 3 timeouts.
Timeout, Konawaena. Second, third time on the half.
Spent 3 total timeouts in the first 3 minutes and 24 seconds of the game.
This Spectrum OC16 sports presentation is sponsored by Hawaii's Longshoremen.
From the waterfront to the heart of our community, Hawaii Longshoremen are right there with you. More than dedicated workers, we are a part of the community. We're your neighbors, coaches, volunteers. Rooted in tradition and culture, we honor that heritage while building a brighter tomorrow for future generations. Longshoremen stand ready with a helping hand anytime, day and night. Grateful to give, united in service and dedication. Hawaii Longshoremen, connecting daily life, our communities, our islands.
It was important that 15 Craigside allow pets because Viva, our Havanese, is part of our family.
We looked at all the other alternatives for senior living, and 15 Craigside presented the most comprehensive senior living services, including guaranteed lifetime care.
From our personal experience, what I would say to anyone considering moving into 15 Craigside is don't wait, because the window of opportunity might not be there when you're ready.
Konawaena, a couple losses a season ago, including Long Beach Poly and then Waipahu in the Division I final. Wildcats going to face some tough competition, a young and hungry Hilo squad in the Biff, and also a very good Kea'au team. Shout out to Coach Murray out there. Could be a three-horse race for the Biff title. Buck Kane Kala to punt this one. Kane Kala gets it away. It's high and hanging. And Kahuku will get the ball at around the 25-yard line. So the defense gave up some big plays, but ultimately forces the Wildcats to punt. And here comes the Zippy starting lineups for the Red Raiders. All right, so Kale Lerner, Bodhi Ka'anga still trying to find themselves out here. Pretty good receivers in that group, too. Noah Ayu, the tight end. Blake Allo gets a start at running back. It's an area that's been a bit banged up, and they're trying to figure themselves out. Stephanie Fiame out with an ankle injury. How much depth is there in that position is the question. As Troy Manatinangi back on to the statewide stage. 2 touchdown passes this season. Both of them coming on the opening week. First throw is incomplete, intended for Noah Ayu, the tight end. Defensively, a lot of guys going to be playing two ways here for the Wildcats, but they're led by Big 44, Elias Malapit. First name on your screen, 18 sacks a year ago. And he was last year's Biff Defensive Player of the Year. Wyatt Worsig has got great strength in the linebacking core. Lee Tan in the secondary, along with Austin Takaki, brings some leadership. Tokuhau Lapera, linebacker, learning and growing, 190-pound 11th grader. Pretty good potential for him moving forward. Malapit, his goal last year was to lead the state in sacks. Check that box. And he dominated everyone by at least 7 sacks there. Run here for Blake Allo. To the sideline he goes. Decent run there. Wyatt Worsig and Austin Takaki able to tag him just past the 30.
And this is where Kahuku has to make their money here. Reestablish, that first series on offense, very, very promising for Konawaena. I mean, they move the ball, but, if you come at the king, you best not miss. And when you get the ball in scoring position, you go backwards 3 plays in a row. It's going to be tough on your defense now.
Manatinangi going to hand it off. They're trying to seek space. Spun away. Made 2 Wildcats miss in the second effort. Trying to get to the stick. And he did so to move the chains. Nakoa Ige finally makes the stop, and there's the first down of the game for the Red Raiders.
Blake Allo, I see it already in the genes. He has this 5'8", 180-pound sophomore. He has the fight, the determination to run the ball like a man-child.
Talk about all the legendary Allos that came through this Kahuku program, including Chauncey Allo. You're right about that man-child comment, though. One more to him. Good stop there. Ige trying to wrestle his man, but not before Elias Malapit from behind tags him. He about 20 pounds in the offseason. This guy is fit.
Man, Malapit is so quick off the ball. His first step is electric, and he's just going to come down the line and make the play from the backside.
No official offers just yet. Someone needs to fill up that mailbox because they are going to get a gem in Elias Malapit, who's really been the stabilizing force the last 3 years on that defense. Load up the left side for a run on that side. Allo looking for a chance. Joaquin gets taken down. There goes Tan to take him.
Some struggles here in the run game after a couple of encouraging runs. This Kahuku offensive line, as big as they are, you know, remember we said the Konawaena team, they have two guys over 6 feet tall. They're not tall, they're not huge, but very quick, very strong, you know, a weight room kind of strength to get them past.
Joaquin, the running back. Zenon Alo Rosa into the game as well. Here for the Red Raiders. Screen. High. Nearly picked by 10. Intended for Kaanga. Elias Malapit forced that throw quick. Solid showing there from the Wildcat defense.
Wildcat defense coming up. Oh, nearly a one-handed pick by Tan, but very active. Both sides of the ball. Now they have to clean up the mistakes, but both sides of the ball, they've come out fiery here.
Takaki to return this punt. Who's got speed. Kalaheo Kanai Oliveira, the former Baldwin Bear who just transferred in this season, sends it away. It's a heck of a punt. Oh my goodness. Bear down. Woo. Kalaheo. Tremendous to the 8. 58 on the punt. Oh my goodness.
Elevate the way you watch University of Hawaii and local high school sports. On TV, online, and on the go. No matter where you are, the excitement is at your fingertips with Spectrum Sports and Spectrum OC16.
How's it going? You got Lanai with Cooking Hawaiian Style, presented by the University of Hawaii Maui College here at the beautiful Fairmont Keolani on Maui. And this week in the kitchen, Kumuhula, Kopono Ai Moleta. What will you be making?
Aloha. We're going to be making some kalopoke, some shrimp tacos, and some pohole salad.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. You want to check your local listings for times? We got some good Hawaiian food coming up right here on Cooking Hawaiian Style.
This week on Outside Hawaii, we'll go to Kualoa on the eastern shore of Oahu, where canoes, voyagers, and teachers converge to the Hoakea Maupatimakai, navigating our future program. Presented by the Hawaii Department of Education and the 13th Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture. Join us on this epic adventure by tuning in to Outside Hawaii, only on Spectrum OC16, 100% original, 100% local.
Coming up, the Rainbow Wahine volleyball schedule begins on Spectrum Sports and Spectrum OC16. SMU, the target. Friday at 6:30, the Game On crew gets you going there.
I don't know about you, but it just looks like it's going a little too slow to generate much power. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. And I didn't realize how close it was to the campus either. From the 9, deep ball at the sideline, incomplete. Manoa Kahalepuna was guarding Ali'i 10, so Manoa Kahalepuna, one of the quicker DBs out there, is trying to eliminate Ali'i 10, who is a jet off the line.
Man, I like the aggressiveness. But, you know, with this type of offense attack, you have to take a shot once in a while. But if you take too many shots and you don't connect, it's going to be, you know, it's feast or famine. And you got to make something connect.
They want a little bit more zip on the throws from Alani, especially on the long shots. And this one goes right to Nishida. In dangerous territory, Nishida moves it forward when Moana is there. But the zips on the throw, because Kyoki Alani threw a beautiful ball that would just drop in a bucket. So they've been working on the mechanics here for Keenan Alani to whip it in there. But so far, so good. Because this defense just all out. Forces 3rd and 10. Alani deflected, intercepted. Madden Soliai over the top, and he's got a touchdown. Came close to a hurdle. Madden Soliai. A beauty of a pick six.
Tips and overthrows, if it happens near this guy or any Kahuku trained defensive back, it's curtains, it's lights out. La'anui Myers got a finger on it.
And Madden Soliai with his second interception of the season.
Both spectacular, by the way. The first one was a diving work of art.
That came on opening week. Manoa Kahalepuna to kick this one, who was 45 of 46 a year ago. Kahalepuna, this one knuckled it and hit the crossbar. Might have been touched at the line. See who might have got a hand on this. This was a wobbler. Just wobbled and hit the bar. But the damage done. Shocking. Kahuku's defense strikes off of Myers into Soliai, who's in for 6.
With boneless wings this good, it makes no sense to still be a boneless denier. Popeye's new boneless wings are tender, juicy, and made with all white meat. Oh, you'll believe. We don't make sense, we make chicken.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
Redecorating? With hundreds of factory colors and free computerized paint matching, you can find the Benjamin Moore color you're looking for at City Mill. Need something? Try check City Mill.
Break up with your old wings and get a new honey. Lemon pepper wing from Popeyes. Crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Well, Madden Soliai had a heck of a summer, which included the defensive back MVP at the University of Michigan. His top speed running at the University of Hawaii, or University of Georgia, was 4.46 in terms of his time. But his top speed at the University of Oregon is 21 miles an hour for a DB. Flying through there and gets the first points of the game.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, you know, if you look at the landscape of cornerbacks, he would be probably one of the few Polynesian corners. If he makes it to the next level, which I really think he can, that'd be interesting and fun to see.
Brody Pololo lines one to Austin Takaki, who flips it back to Ali'i Tan. Trying to get past that red wave, but from behind, Shaden Kanoa, well done on special teams. Tags him out there, and the Wildcats back onto the field. They're trying to switch things up. Fred Uemoto likes some of these trick plays on special teams. It's worked in the biff. Coverage there from Kahuku.
Kahuku was not fooled.
And so, Wildcats back out for their second drive of the night. Handoff, and that's not going anywhere. The ball nearly leaked out after Kevin Maka'ala able to get to him. LeBron Williams helping in as well. See Nahali's numbers this year. He lines up in the running back spot. Alani looking long, and he's blown up. Ben Roberts helping in, along with Falia Tawaya. Wow.
Man, these guys just bring it. Once they sense the quarterback holds on to the balls too long, they just have this sixth sense. And then great job by Atuai on a delayed blitz.
Third down, Alani up top. Watch out, nearly intercepted by Madden Soliai in front of him. Trying to hook up with Ali'i Tan. When you have those pass rushes coming through, and those gaps just open up wide and lanes start coming for this front four, forces you to throw that ball quick. Just couldn't convert on the pass.
I like the aggressiveness. There's still pedal to the metal, but as I said earlier, some of these throws, they got to complete it. You got to string together some first downs for you to become a threat to the defense.
Kane Kala. Good high hanging punt. And this is muffed. It's live. It's a Wildcat possession. LaPera hops on it. It went off of the freshman Bodie Kaanga, and the Wildcats get it at the 40.
Big turnaround here for Kona. I was nearly blocked.
Officials discussing the spot here. Off of Kaanga. LaPera got to it.
There was no touch on the muff. Could be red ball, Kahuku ball.
Wow.
Okay, there was no touch on the muff, so it was not a muff. Right? I mean, a muff means you touched it. So, no muff.
Yeah, let's see the replay one more time. Was this touched? Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
His right hand. I mean, that's a big muff call not to make.
That was a great shot by our crew. 6-0. That might be a miscue there from the officials because that ball fell through the hands of Kaanga. It did hit the right hand. And Kahuku now will put Christian Sanford Tupuola, 205-pound junior. Came through the younger divisions of this program. And he bumped into his own running back. Now the 205-pounder going to take off, and he's ripped down by Hiva Sata Ellis. One of 15 juniors on the team last year, his brother Ro'o Sata Ellis. Great track and football athlete.
And it's just a lack of reps. I mean, they call that the mesh point, the quarterback, running back mesh. It's something you work on every day, along with the snap from the center, especially if you're a shotgun team. That's something you work on every day, and that just shows that they have not repped that enough, that combination of quarterback and running back.
2nd and 12. Sanford Tupuola to Blake Alo. Kaanga threw out a block. And Ali 10. My goodness. At just 160 pounds with a picture-perfect tackle.
Ali 10 is rugged. Watch him come up at his size and a perfect head on the football, arms wrapped around the thighs, drive the feet and finish. You got to be kidding me. That was beautiful.
Ali'i Malutan, who's the only starting freshman on both sides of the ball last year. He really turned some heads. 2 interceptions a year ago, including a pick 6 against the Vikings. His value to this team is incredible. Sanford Tupuola, pressure by Malapit. Got out of that, and Sata Ellis finally takes him down. Man, LaPera and Malapit came screaming off the edge after the junior. And Kahuku has to punt.
And I've been very impressed with this Konawaena defense. Undersized but speedy, technically sound. They swarm to the football. Gotta love that.
Kalaheo Kanai Oliveira, who had a 57-yard punt officially his first go-around, will try and drop it perfectly. Towards Takaki, and this will be a touchback. So with a marker down, flag came out late. As it stands, it's a net punt of 21.
It looked like he almost downed it. He kind of tight-roped the goal line. Yeah, the weather is so freaky. You know, coming out here from the west side, it was sunny. I was hoping to get here early to get some pineapple pie before the game. But again, weather just changed.
During the kick, we got holding. White. Number 6. 10 yard, half the distance to the goal. First down.
Kahuku special teams, huh? This popped up in the air. And nearly
man, it looks like his feet were on the other side.
Yeah, tough to if that left toe is over the top too, and if that ball crosses the front line of that plane. Tough. Good effort though. But the holding penalty pushes him further back. And so this drive begins here at the 10. Alani moving, throwing a tight window, which included Taimua Pule, who knocked it down. Pule, one of 2 Pule brothers on this team, and the sons of defensive coordinator Niho Pule, both of them great athletes. And Tan nearly pulled it in.
Very aggressive. I mean, Alani is not afraid to try to thread the needle. He is fearless out here as a QB.
Alani quick throw. Tan pulled it down. Soliai from behind to knock him in. Imagine a freshman starting both ways a year ago, leading your team to the Division I final, won a BIF championship. Future oh so bright here. Those are valuable reps as a 9th grader, especially when you play in this division. Third down and short, 10 again. Up the field, knocked down by Ben Roberts from behind. And they'll give him a first down, just past the 20. So Ali Malutan able to get it. But we get a penalty flag down the process here. Hard to see the flag with all the bodies in the way. They initially marked Ali Malutan with a
personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 22. 15 yards and a run. Automatic first down.
They'll mark it on Fale Atuaya.
We'll see the ball forward to the 36-yard line. Be first and 10 Konawaena.
Takes it here to the 36-yard line. Ali Malutan been great so far here in his first half. 3 catches, 38 yards. Drawn up here, Nahale. Hercules! Right in front of Matt and Soliai. Hercules, who was working on his garage as a young kid, will lift up those 25-pound bench bars right early on. That's when they knew they kind of had a strong kid here for the son of former head coach Wyatt Nahale.
That's a big name to live up to, Hercules. Ball came out and was down.
And the quarter comes to a close. Kahuku gets a score after Madden Solia gets a pick 6. Everything fired up. Good showing from both teams for the first 12 minutes in Kahuku. 6-0 Big Red.
This is it.
This is where our family is from?
Well, it's where I first told your mom I like her after school one day.
What did she say?
I ordered chili.
I want chili. I thought our family came from Mililani.
For this month only, buy a shoyu pork plate and support the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. A portion of the proceeds of each plate supports the Okinawan Festival.
Hey, you guys stay hungry. Yeah, I am. I only had 2 beers. I can drive. Okay, shoot. Pono, we go. Roger. All right.
Designate a sober driver, not the one who drank the least.
drive sober, or get pulled over.
Friday, Hawaii kicks off the season with a match against SMU in the Hawaiian Airlines Wahine Volleyball Classic. Rainbow Wahine Volleyball on OC 16, exclusively on Spectrum.
So just a brief glimmer of hope of the sun right through there. Hopefully this weather won't be like this in Kalihi by the time we see you on Spectrum XCast. I cannot wait for this one. Congratulations, St. Louis, picking up their first win of the year over Kamehameha Maui. They take on a hungry Barrington squad. We got a collision in Kalihi coming your way on Spectrum XCast. Over the middle, that one's caught. They're trying to rip the football out. Takaki able to pull it in. Manoa Kahalepuna and Lono Solomon helping in on the tackle.
And they're keying on Takaki, so Tan and others, they're going to have to step up and make some plays because they're keeping a close lid, a close eye and a lid over Takaki.
Throw, this one is low. Couldn't connect there. Oh, the rain is coming in all different directions. It's not flat to one side. It's almost converging together at the 50-yard line. Swirling winds here at Carlton E. Weimer Field. Got a marker down. Fourth and very short. Got a penalty flag down. Let's see this.
Encroachment on the defense. Number 3. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Kahalepuna, it's a first down. Jimmy, is the weather as bad as it looks right now?
You know, that's the thing. It isn't as bad as it looks. That wind is really whipping it around, but it is very thin, light rain for now. We'll see how that progresses, though, guys.
Thank you, Jimmy. To the plus side of the field, Alani to Takaki. Trying to fight off a defender. And it's 1-on-1 and a marker down late. 2 of them come flying in. Hayden Nishida threw out an edge block to free up Takaki enough, but after the play was over, 2 flags came flying in.
After the play, personal foul, defense, number 22. 15-yard penalty on the end of the run. First down.
It's on Fale Atuaya.
You know, it takes a lot of practice to block the perimeter, and then you see the late hit in the back of the player standing.
Yeah, that was Hayden Nishida. And part of that was the frustration was Nishida was sealing off that edge. Trying to free up his guy, Takaki. Draw it up for Nahale, not going anywhere. Well done from Kahuku's defense as Maximum Fanoi Moana comes in to plug it.
Well, they sniffed this out right away.
-6 there. And Nahale at 5'8". Devoured. Alani slipped on his back foot. Looking for space. Brought down there by Pule. Taimua Pule. 2 of 6 boys in the family. Forces 3rd down. Ben Roberts, as it's ruled, did not come across. Konawaena 1 of 5 on 3rd downs. Alani, Takaki. And a lot of activity here. He gets pulled down by Pule. A flag down. And Austin Takaki getting a ton of activity here.
You know, Konawaena on offense trying to negate this pass rush. I mean, they've tried with a couple of draw plays. One was successful. The last one was absolutely eaten up.
Holding. Offense, number 4. Penalty decline. 4th down.
It's a chess match. You know, you're trying to negate the relentless blitz package of this swarming Kahuku defense, and you got to hit it just right. I mean, that earlier play we saw at Hercules Nahale, they called the draw play into the teeth of an inside blitz, and that just got blown up.
We have more whistles. Sideline warning. So it's officially a sideline warning.
Sideline warning against the...
So no harm, no foul there, but the next one will be 5 yards. Well, a pretty good showing here so far. Kahuku's only scored 6 points thanks to their defense. It's a spiral punt away from Lono Solomon, and it drops inside the 10 and inside the 5. Pretty good punt out there. And another penalty flag down.
During the kick, personal foul. Receiving team. Number 82. Half the distance to the goal. First down, Kahuku.
Kahuku has 9 plays for 10 yards on offense. That is abysmal. So give credit to this great Konawaena defense. They have come to play. I mean, Kahuku's defense scored on defense, but their offensive attack, going through 2 different quarterbacks, they have not been able to establish much of anything.
Bo Pruitt, the running back from Manatirangi, has got to take this snap from his end zone. But before the officials will have a discussion. Interesting, because depending on where that ball was spotted initially on the first touch, then it's supposed to go half the distance to the goal. They'll keep it right there at the 3-yard line. Wind continuing to become a factor. Pruitt. Malapit just got in the way. LaPera helped in there as well, along with Wyatt Wersig. So Bo Pruitt, his brother Cole Pruitt, came through this Kahuku program. Bo gets his first recorded rush of the season.
I mean, this has to be concerning for Coach Carvalho. They have not been able to really break off any kind of run of more than 3-4 yards.
Plow it forward again for Pruitt. Malapit was there to make the tackle. Everything's a learning experience. Kahuku trying to figure out what they have right now, as you mentioned. Next week, they'll take on Waimea and all the bye week before they play Mater Dei, and then the OIA Division I Open schedule begins for them on the 21st against Farrington.
You notice a lot of these open division teams playing neighbor island teams, trying to fill out their schedules.
I was going to play Campbell coming up in September. Campbell picking up a win over Puno earlier today. A couple guys jumping. AJ Blanco along with Elias Malapit for who moved first.
Encroachment, defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
The Wildcats.
The 24-yard line, first down and 5.
Look at the 3-time defending Division I Open state champs. Defeated 3 different teams to get there. St. Louis, Punahou, and Mililani. Quick throw out there for Jaden Tangaloa. That's 3rd catch of the season. The Konawaena fans.
They are hilarious.
They're hilarious. They're right in front of us.
I've heard about 14 come on refs thus far.
And 1, he pushed my son.
Yeah.
2nd down and 1. And all the dedicated Konawaena fans that have made the trip out here, some getting as early as a week ago for this game. Manatirangi the key. gets to the outside. We chronicled Troy Manatirangi's journey to the starting job. Really been a part of this program since he was a ball boy at the end of 10 years old. You see the Konawaena fans that have come in there. In fact, there's some Oahu fans that are here too that are supporting Konawaena, as the Wildcat family extends far beyond the west side of Hawaii Island. 7:40 remaining. Try and give it. Ripped down there beautifully. Lokuhau Lapera, the tackle. Pruitt trying to get some space.
You know, credit this Konawaena defensive line. They are so well coached. They're not flying up the field. They're not creating gaps. Their run fits by the linebackers are excellent. They're crisp. I mean, they have played great team defense.
Fiatoa add some strength out there. Bigger body on the pass protection if they got it. 2nd down and 6. Quick throw, got rid of it. Tangaloa. Taken down there by Tyron Alani Kahananui. So there's the other Alani, who was a cousin of Keoki. Again, 2 years ago, there were 5 Alanis on this team. All related, either brothers and cousins within each other. And now just down to 2. 3rd down and 1. Fiatoa the back. And Manatirangi brought down. Zayden Fujihara Fa'avesi with a flag down. Takes down the junior QB.
This Konawaena defense, I can't say enough. What a great
personal foul, face mask. Defense number 51. 15 yards for the end of the run. 1st down.
And a good call from the officials there. It's clear right hand, 51 right there. Enough. Steve Machado saw it all the way.
Fujihara Fa'avesi, though, such a nice job prior to that, dipping his shoulder under the block and getting in position to make that stop.
6:08 to go. In just a 6-point game. Manatirangi with options. Over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Kale Lerner. Tyron Alani Kahananui with a boom shot. Woo!
I mean, this is a Konawaena squad that opened up the season with a 35-0 thumping at the hands of the Punahou Buff and Blue. So they have really regrouped in the last 2 weeks.
And for Konawaena, moving forward, they have a road game at Kealakehi and then a game against Hilo. Their second matchup against Hilo, their new field is supposed to open with brand new artificial turf. Here's Pruitt trying to pry his way through. Extra effort buys him about 3 more yards. Excellent work. Man, this offensive line is so good too here for Kahuku. They never get enough credit with Posse and Purcell and Evans, Siuloa and Vilmure, who started off the game.
You know, they have really improved in pass protection. That has been a big development.
Third down. This is the 10th play of this Kahuku drive. Ayu, the tight end in motion. Pruitt. Got it. 1st down.
Carrying the ball for the Red Raiders once again, number 8, Pruitt.
You know, before this drive, we said they had 9 plays for 10 yards. Now they have 18 plays for 45 yards. Slowly, methodically, 19 plays for 50 yards, so they're getting somewhere. I'm sure Coach Carvalho not happy with 50 yards of offense with 4 under 5 minutes to go at halftime, but they're getting better. They're starting to gel here.
Only averaging 2.6 yards a play. Run here for Fiatoa. Got bit by the turf monster a little bit. Zayden Fujihara Fa'avesi, the closest guy there.
You know, that's got to be so frustrating. You see green grass, green turf in front of you. And I don't know, man. It happens. Maybe it was in the South, they call it a mole cricket.
Okay.
Mole cricket tripped you up.
Yeah. And to be fair, too, it's also been raining. A mole cricket. I guess in Hawaii, that'll be a mongoose hole.
Yeah.
In the middle, Fiatoa trying to get through. Zayden Fujihara Fa'avesi, the first wave. Wyatt Wersig finally finished it off. Kahuku milking the clock. This is old school Kahuku football right now. Single back, power through the middle. Taking a ton of time off the clock. Bring up second down. Kahuku with just 54 yards of total offense in this first half so far. Konawaena with 47. And 12 of the 21 plays that Kahuku has run so far have been on this drive alone. Third down. Materangi got it out to Pruitt. Pruitt stayed in bounds and twisted by Takaki. Good for a first down, just shy of the 20. And a pickup of 11.
Great pass. Materangi led him perfectly in stride.
Takaki, good tackle. His motor is ultra high, as we mentioned, starting on offense and in defense.
And Pruitt just looks like a Kahuku running back. He's got the ace bandage around his right bicep.
You know, OC16.tv, you can watch those vintage Kahuku games that we aired during the 2020 seasons. I mean, man, watching Mark Atawaya and all those Kahuku legends, check it out on OC16.tv. It's awesome. Wide on the snap, and Materangi's got to eat it up. Nearly collected it. Man, what is this up with this weekend snaps? I mean, we had bad snaps in the Waianae Waipahu game, and it's carried over here to Saturday night.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough job for a center. Not only does he have to usually call out the blocking assignments, he's your smartest, most put-together guy in terms of being the leader of the offensive line. He calls out the protections. He has to always know the cadence. He has to snap the ball perfectly while taking a step and blocking a huge nose tackle that's trying to rip his face off.
You motions to that side to help run protect, and Pruitt stayed alive and finally got popped down. A forced third and long. Good job from Tyron Alani Kahananui and Nakoa Ige to make the stop. Number 60 right there. Man, he is a great talent. Nearly 4 years on this varsity team. Also the place kicker, one of many. Ige's two younger brothers on the JV squad, also kickers. Older bro Nakoa, vice grip like hands.
Could have been a holding call against Malapit. Someone I couldn't see the number. I just saw a red jersey with an arm reach out and grab Malapit.
Blake Alo the back. They've rotated about four different ones in there. Materangi gets it square. End zone shot. Back of the end zone touchdown. Tangaloa.
Tangaloa.
And a late flag out. Good find from Materangi. Squared up the hips. Got the feet set up for a solid throw to Tangaloa.
rolling to his left, throwing right.
Dead ball. Unsportsman.
Dead ball. Personal foul.
That being said, on the kickoff.
Let's see, what did he do?
Oh, correction. Correction. They'll take it on the PAT.
Well, they're playing Jung Kempo.
The try would be from the 18.
Nice over-the-shoulder grab, though, by Tangaloa. That was a tough throw for Maritirangi, rolling to his left. Great blocking up front as he rolled to his left and then had to stop on a dime, switch his hips and shoulders around to make that throw.
And so the try for Manoa Kahalepuna will come from 35 yards out. And before all of that, whistles come in, and it's going to be an encroachment on Konawaena. Trying to jump for the block.
Encroachment. Line up in the neutral zone. 0 on the defense. Try to be from the 13.
Blanco, the guilty party there. Now a 30-yard point after try. Kahalepuna sliding right. This is good. It is the longest drive of the season for Kahuku. 16 plays, 93 yards. It took 9 minutes off the clock. Capped off by Jaden Tangaloa's first touchdown catch of 2024.
This Spectrum OC16 sports presentation is sponsored by Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be slow roasted? Why can't I have shredded purple cabbage? Why can't my quesadilla have cheese inside and out? And where's my avocado verde salsa? The new era of chicken is here to stay. The Cantina Chicken Menu. Only at Taco Bell.
Hey, I got the job. So I can go part-time. Yes!
Some days bring new opportunities. First Hawaiian Bank can help you say yes to making the most of them. Manage your accounts, earn cash back, and when you need advice, we're here for you.
We should probably get him into an art program.
No matter where your journeys take you, you can bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
The longest drive of Kahuku's season and our OC16 season. But what a throw there. Troy Maritirangi found Tangaloa 23 yards out, and Kahuku extends their lead. That's the first offensive touchdown of the game. There you see Sterling Carvalho. And again, he credits a lot to Kylie Linoz, who they'll see next week, the Waimea head coach, and Brad Uemona. And, hey, you know, in the open division, nobody wants to play us because of the perception of just like, oh, you know, we're going to, beat them down, and we are this untouchable force. And other open teams have faced those challenges of just trying to schedule games. So he sends an appreciation out to Konawaena and Waimea these next couple of weeks. But Konawaena has proved, oh, man, they're not one to mess around with here, despite being in Division One.
Their defense has played great.
Pololo. A skipping ball. It's recovered by Ali'i Malutan to the 16, and down he goes. Knocked down by Nihoa Pule.
Returning the kickoff for Konawaena, number 8.
38 seconds remaining.
Making the stop for the Red Raiders, number 36.
And remember, Kahuku won the toss and deferred, so they'll get the ball to start the third quarter. And that's what makes Kahuku so dangerous, and they've evolved over time, right? Their passing game was solid with Micah Crawford, Jason Maritirangi in the last few years.
Defense and special teams always top-notch.
Yep.
Offense used to be just a run-based, run-first option offense, but they have evolved greatly over the years.
Yeah, they've diversified their ways to beat you. They'll take a knee, and that should take them to the locker room.
That is the
Each team with 8 first downs. Kahuku with just 87 yards of offense in the first 2 quarters. Good showing from Konawaena's defense. Hananui 5 tackles here. Ali'i Malutan with 3. A defensive score, an offensive score. The only difference so far.
With boneless wings this good, it makes no sense to still be a boneless denier. Popeye's new boneless wings are tender, juicy, and made with all white meat. Oh, you'll believe. We don't make sense, we make chicken.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
Hardware Hawaii, your Mapunapuna hardware store. At Hardware Hawaii Mapunapuna, our experienced team is happy to help you with any of your home project or construction job. Meet our contractor, sales specialist Jerry.
I've been in the business for over 20 plus years. Our team is here, ready and willing to help you find what you need.
So come on down. We're here, ready to help. Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Mapunapuna.
Break up with your old wings and
Get a new honey.
lemon pepper wing from Popeyes. Crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
Aloha, I'm Kala'i Miller, and you're watching Spectrum OC16.
The thrill of watching University of Hawaii and local high school sports is available like never before. Catch your favorite games on television, stream them online, or even watch on the go with an incredible mobile app. Your sports watching experience is elevated to new heights because no matter where you are or what device you're using, the excitement is right at your fingertips with Spectrum Sports and Spectrum OC16.
Here's the deal. In this election year, people need a place to explore national issues that have an impact on their community. To understand those issues better, we're bringing together our team of local political journalists from across the country to break down what's happening. So join us every week to catch up on the key stories making a big difference across the nation and in your local community.
Watch The Big Deal with Errol Lewis Saturdays at 4 on OC16. Available on all of your favorite devices, exclusively on Spectrum.
Kahuku leads 13-0 at the break. Madden Soliai, a pick 6. Jaden Tangaloa, a touchdown catch. The only difference so far through the first 24 minutes of play. The Wildcats, though, on their opening drive, got a lot of production deep down the field with their quarterback, Keenan Alani. They found Ali'i Malutan. They found Austin Takaki. Just a steady dose of the long and short passes. Started building momentum in that opening drive.
Yeah, that offense has disappeared. I mean, that first drive, they looked dynamic. They were throwing deep. They were throwing screens, quarterback, running the football. I mean, it was looking like these guys came to play. They're for real. And credit to Kahuku, they really adjusted. And currently, man, their defense just stepping up big again.
Keenan Alani, the quarterback for Konawaena, 10 of 15, 57 yards, but 27 on the opening drive, and one of the opening passes there, and there was one interception that ended up costing them 6 points. And so Konawaena, I mean, establishes themselves obviously as one of the best in the BIF, and really making it uncomfortable here for Kahuku, whose offense is still trying to be figured out right now, despite getting a lot of guys in the rotation here for Big Red to figure out where they are right now.
Yeah, they're treating this as a preseason game. A lot of auditions. We saw the backup quarterback come in. We see a whole host of running backs, but they still have not found the combination that allows them to run the football the way we usually see them. 3.7 yards per play they're averaging, but their defense keeping them in it because Konawaena averaging 1.8 yards per play.
And that's why when the offense kind of goes stagnant, I mean, you can get that defense to energize you a little bit. The Pule brothers, excellent. Ben Roberts, LeBron Williams have been great. Faliat Sawaya, Madden Soliai. I mean, the usual suspects, right? Maximum Moana. When they come firing off those edges, man, it's tough for any quarterback to try and get that ball out.
Yeah, you've got to get rid of the ball quickly. I mean, Faliat in the middle. He's not your classic huge middle linebacker, but he shoots gaps, great run fits, intelligent, smart. He's the king of the low tackle. I mean, like I've said, I've seen him for years now make that classic low tackle around the ankles, and he does it in the open field better than just about anybody.
And a couple of teams in 1-1 trying to get to 2-1 by the end of tonight.
The lead is 2 scores here for Kahuku up north in week 3.
Order Pizza Hut now and get a free large pizza later. That's a free pizza on your next order. So you can pizza now, then pizza again. Free pizza means your next dinner is covered. Your future self will thank you. Get it while it's hot. Only at Pizza Hut.
Vince, I hear you got a new team. Team? I've retired. He means the Hawaii Ship Team. Oh, yeah. Their counselors help seniors find a health plan that can save on medical and drug costs. Best part, it's free. Local help for anyone with Medicare. I hear SHIP is scouting for new volunteer recruits. Not to mention, great coaching helps volunteers go from rookie to pro. Now that's a game plan. Be a counselor, presenter, or just help in the office. Join a winning team.
All Hawaii Ship today!
Aloha, Hawaii Dental Service.
Sure. Let me walk you through your coverage.
Yes, we can make that change.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Gwen, mabaling ko nga'y Palawan, iti Ilocano.
Thank you. Have a great day.
A smile doesn't have to be seen to be felt.
Mahalo for calling.
Delivering smiles every day. We're HDS.
Heart pumping. Muscles extending. Every body is a miracle. And though we share so much, everybody is unique. What's your passion? Hold on to it. We're here to help.
This is me.
With a personalized approach to a healthier you. Hawaii Pacific Health.
Want a real taste of New York? The classic New York-style pizza offers a big, bold taste that's a Hawaii favorite. Handmade to perfection on a crust that's 30% larger than our large. It's just $11.99 for carry-out. Classic New York-style pizza, only at Hawaii Pizza Hut.
How's it going? You got Lanai with Cooking Hawaiian Style, presented by the University of Hawaii Maui College here at the beautiful Fairmont Keolani on Maui. And this week in the kitchen, kumuhula, kopono ai moleta. What will you be making?
Aloha. We're going to be making some kalopoke, some shrimp tacos, and some pohole salad.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. You want to check your local listings for times? We got some good Hawaiian food coming up right here on Cooking Hawaiian Style.
Friday. Hawaii kicks off the season with a match against SMU in the Hawaiian Airlines Wahine Volleyball Classic. Rainbow Wahine Volleyball on OC16. Exclusively on Spectrum.
If you're just joining us, here's how we got to this 13-0 game. Off the hands of Meyer, pick 6 for Kahuku's Madden Soliai, leaping into the end zone. Just like that, his second interception of the season, the first where he housed it. As Soliai in the first half, a couple of tackles in the most significant defensive play so far. Then the long ball from Manatirangi to Jaden Tangaloa. First touchdown catch for Tangaloa 2024. Extra point was good despite a Kahuku celebration penalty. Made it 13-0 just like that. Let's dive inside the digits. These are the halftime numbers where Kahuku controlled time of possession because of a 16-play, 93-yard drive that took 9:04 off the clock.
Look at the total offense. So Konawaena and Kahuku both 25 plays apiece. Konawaena 46 yards, piddling numbers, 1.8 yards per play. And then if you look at Kahuku, 87 total yards. I mean, they only have 44 yards rushing, which, you know, in any stratosphere, in any universe, those are meager numbers for a Kahuku offense that prides themselves in grinding the football and running the ball.
It's been very impressive, and we knew what last year's numbers were offensively for Konawaena. 50 points per game, or 450 total yards. The defense, with not a lot of depth and a relatively senior-heavy squad, I mean, they are making statements here against one of the top teams in the state.
Yeah, I love watching these guys. Mala Pete has been outstanding. I mean, he's the leader of this defense, but, you know, they play together. They play as a team. I really like their energy.
And so the Wildcats down 2 scores, hoping for the biggest upset of the season. Jimmy Bender on the other side of this timeout. You're watching Hawaii Prep Football from the North Shore on Spectrum OC 16.
Servicing our island ports are longshoremen, the men and women that nurture the lifeline to Hawaii. In ancient Hawaii, the po'ola were entrusted to manage the waterfront. Today, our longshoremen are dedicated to the traditions of the po'ola as they look out for the well-being of Hawaii. Longshoremen are also coaches, mentors, and community leaders, shaping the next generation. Proudly connecting all the islands, we are grateful to Hawaii for trusting in us to bring the goods to our people. Hawaii Longshoremen, connecting daily life, our communities, our islands.
Mike's Engraving and Trophies, the official provider for Spectrum OC16 and Spectrum XCast.
Happy crafting! You're watching Spectrum OC16.
How's it going? You got Lanai with Cooking Hawaiian Style, presented by the University of Hawaii Maui College here at the beautiful Fairmont Keolani on Maui. And this week in the kitchen, kumuhula, kopono'ai moleta. What will you be making?
Aloha. We're going to be making some kalopoke, some shrimp tacos, and some pohole salad.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. You want to check your local listings for times? We got some good Hawaiian food coming up right here on Cooking Hawaiian Style.
This week on Outside Hawaii, we'll go to Kualoa on the eastern shore of Oahu, where canoes, voyagers, and teachers converge to the Ho'akea Maupitimakai, navigating our future program, presented by the Hawaii Department of Education and the 13th Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture. Join us on this epic adventure by tuning in to Outside Hawaii, only on Spectrum OC 16, 100% original, 100% local.
Kahuku breaking the banner, getting ready for the second half, up 13-0 over the visiting Konawaena Wildcats, and talking to Brad Uemona from Konawaena about what they need to do in the second half, especially with Kahuku getting the ball first. He said our defense is going to have to stop that Kahuku run, but more importantly, he said, as we're focusing on that Kahuku run, our DBs need to stay focused in the game as well and not give up a touchdown on a 3rd and long. Those are the type of things he's looking for his defense to do to get the second half started. Wildcats looking to claw their way back into this one. That and more football puns when we come back. Felipe and Darren on the other side of the break.
This Spectrum OC16 sports presentation is sponsored by Zippies.
This is it.
This is where our family is from?
Well, it's where I first told your mom I like her after school one day.
What did she say?
I ordered chili.
I want chili. I thought our family came from Mililani.
For this month only, buy a Shoyu pork plate and support the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. A portion of the proceeds of each plate supports the Okinawan Festival.
If you want to nice up your life, go to Hawaii Self-Storage, that's right. They show aloha on that positive vibe. They got the units set up big every time, nice up your life, yeah.
When we store us way up, they go wide. 10 by 20 plus, dep on the side. Double X, yes, call it a double dime. Hawaii Self-Storage, just as big every time, right?
Hawaii Self-Storage is the place to be, guaranteed from the boys of BET.
So come down, respect here.
Big shout out to our friends at Herc Rentals. Proud supporter of Hawaii High School Athletics as Hawaii's premier supplier of aerial lift equipment and forklifts. Herc Rentals will take your work to new heights. Nui giving you the great overhead shot. Hey, Nui, what you working on, buddy? What is that? Oh, Rubik's Cube. All right. All right, how far along are you? You got a whole side yet? Okay. Well, well, I think that pretty much sums up everyone who's ever tried to
solve a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I never got those.
Yeah.
I was a climb the tree type of kid.
See, the key is you've got to buy two, and then you mix one up, and then when your friends see you, you show them the one that's already completed. The one that you already bought.
I mean, it has turned and morphed into a nice and windy evening. It's awesome.
I mean, the weather, thankfully, has been great.
And that shoyu chicken from Hukilao Cafe was main.
That's right. Yeah, you're a big fan of Hukilao Cafe.
Yeah.
Huh?
Their roast pork with gravy all over is winners.
Not pork.
Roast pork.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's P-O-K.
If you walk in there and you go, can I have a roast pork? My name is Brad Miller. I want a roast pork. You got to go there. I like one roast pork.
You sound like Urkel.
Sorry about that.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Roast pork.
Konawaena hoping to feast on another Biff Division I championship because in that recent history, they were 11-2 overall last year. You mentioned the 27 points against Biff opponents. Elias Malapit was the player of the year.
Elias Malapit, man, this guy. What a beast he is. He's 5'11", 225. I'd like to see him at the next level, maybe play some linebacker. I could see him. You know who he reminds me of? I mean, this is a way, way huge stretch of a comparison, but just his stature and his style of play. He reminds me of former Pittsburgh Steeler outside linebacker James Harrison. Obviously not the same guy, but just the way he plays, he's very, very stout at the point of attack and has a great feel for making plays down the line.
Of course, James Harrison having that pick six in
that
Super Bowl 43.
Should not have counted. Go watch the video. Entrell Roll steps onto the sideline, rubbernecking, and he interferes on the play. He knocks into Larry Fitzgerald and prevents him from making the tackle before the goal line.
Well, it's going to go down as one of the longest pick sixes in the history of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it is.
Well, 16 years ago and still... when did you realize that, by the way?
Well, I realized it because I was a Kurt Warner fan at the time, and so I was pretty sour about it.
Was a Kurt Warner fan?
Oh, I am.
Okay,
I liked his story that he came from nothing and turned it around. That was cool.
And what was the name of the guy who was ordering the roast pork? Never mind. Yeah. From inside the 5, here comes Bodie Kaanga. Up the middle. Kaanga outside, got to beat Ige. Oh, Nakoa Ige. Big boy with a big stop. The fast freshman fire squad in the house. Just shy of the 45.
How rugged do you have to be the kicker, the nose tackle, and the kicker that makes the tackle on a fleet-footed return guy? You got to be rugged.
The future for this freshman, phenomenal. Because of the speed, great hands. And Ige, the senior, able to end that party, but a great return of 41 for Kaanga. Another series here for Christian Stanford Tupuola, who was 50% entering tonight. He was 7 of 14. Only pretty much hand off the ball in his first series. This one here for Kahuku begins at the 44. Pruitt. Still moving Pruitt, and he gets submarined out there by Austin Takaki, who picks up the tackle.
Yeah, I like the way Pruitt runs the football. He's a senior, he's kind of sawed off at 5'7", 175, but he has that nice center of gravity, always leaning forward. For the old school and old timers, kind of like a Don Nottingham type of running back.
Those are my favorite players. Don Nottingham, James Harrison, and Brad Miller. Here's Pruitt, 2nd and 3. Pruitt prodding. Good move. Great thing about Pruitt, as they pick up his legs, Tyron Alani Kahananui and Ali'i Malutan make the tackle. Halakilangi Moanga Tutia, a transfer from Aldine MacArthur High School in Texas, helps lead block in front. Here for Pruitt.
I had a great opportunity to coach his dad, same name, in the Arena Football League. He was a safety, and he was a hammer.
Pruitt just tough and tenacious running the football, able to earn a first down. Shaden Kanoa now, the running back. Kanoa brings experience to this program. Spent the last few years at the varsity level. There's Kanoa. Went right, came back in. Ige couldn't get him. Ali Malutan couldn't get him. Finally knocked down by Zayden Fujihara Avesi. There's that experience. There's that power.
And you know, this is kind of what happens when your offense has 25 plays for 46 yards, and you can't really create much on offense. The Konawaena defense on the field forever, very, very tired. Now, a lot of people ask me, what do you mean? The offensive line, they're even bigger, and they're on the field just as long as the defense. So why are only the defensive players tired? Interesting questions. I'll get to that after this play.
Here's Kalaheo Kanai Oliveira with Fiatola, the running back. Fiatola popped down, falls out. It is recovered by Konawaena. Lokuhau LaPera got it. Wyatt Worsig charted loose.
Wow, what a shot in the arm for this defense. They were kind of wearing down, allowing a long drive to happen, and here they are, stiffening up right where it counts. Beautiful helmet on the football, and there it is. Nice job. I mean, this is textbook here.
Whew. Wyatt Worsig, 30 of the varsity team. A couple years ago, he came over from Kealakekee. His brother Hunter Worsig was an excellent player in the BIF as well. Alani, goodbye. This ball looked like it came out and recovered here by Nakoa Ige, the offensive lineman.
Konawaena looking to probably take a deep shot on first down, but you got to get rid of the ball quickly because these guys are coming.
Let's see who got to Alani. Looks like Ben Roberts. And Ben Roberts, man, that guy is wickedly talented. Second down and long. Here's Nahale. Escorted out by Fale Atuaya. To Brad Uemoto.
With the Jim Tressel vest on. Gotta love that.
The guy is, his fashion sense, pretty spot on, especially if it's a big game in the BIF or in the state tournament. His pregame outfits, oh my goodness, he has some of the loudest suits you'll ever see, and he'll change into his coaching gear. One of the great guys, too. Sweep it out here for A.J. Blanco. Gets tackled right at the 30-yard line by Fale Atuaya, who picks up his team-leading fourth tackle now. Going forced to punt. Buck Kane-Kala ready to punt this one. Matt Insoliai's got top speed of 21 miles an hour.
To match his jersey number.
Perfect. That speed record at the University of Oregon camp in the summer. Put to the test here from the 47-yard line. Matt Insoliai knocked down there. Lokuhau LaPera helping in with Buck Kane-Kala. And Google's got great field positioning at the 30.
You know, remember earlier I talked about how the defense, why are they so tired? Now here's a great special teams play. Remember, most of your studs on special teams are defensive players. So you're playing 2/3 of the game already. And when you're an old lineman, look, each play lasts about 5 seconds. An old lineman, they don't run very far, so they're not getting as winded as a defensive lineman, defensive back. They have to cover huge swaths of field on every play.
Here's Pruitt. Carves his way through. Good run of about 7 for Pruitt. 8 carries for about 80 rushing yards now. Elias Malapit makes the tackle for the Wildcats.
He's tackled first by number 44, Elias Malapit.
Man, that's power. That's starting to wear on the defenders here. The undersized defenders, quick, strong, make plays, but they got to be tired. Another 3 and out, and they're back on the field.
Kaanga, the lone receiver, to the far left side of your screen. Run here for Shaden Kanoa. Hog-tied by Thomas. Penalty flag down near the line.
This defense really showing themselves.
Holding. Offense. Number 30. 10 yards from the previous spot. Second down.
Wonga Tutia, the guilty party. .703 remaining. You see Sterling Carvalho, the Kauai High grad.
And this is the thing I love about Kahuku and their coaching staff is that they're going to play in any type of game you want to play. If this turns into a high scoring, they're going to find ways to score. They're going to always make you chase them. They're going to keep it just close enough where they can make a big play on special teams or defense, and they're comfortable playing a whole variety of type of games.
On the run here for Kanoa. The hole plugged up, and Konawaena gets to him. Kanoa was down first after Zane Fujihara, Fa'avesi, and Wyatt Wersig combining on the tackle. His helmet just jarred loose. It's third down.
Kanoa with the big mustache. I mean, he looks like somebody's older brother. He's got big, huge arms coming out of his jersey.
And again, if you look at all those vintage games that are on OC16.tv, all those Kahuku players, even like the Waianae players in Kalaheo, I mean, those are grown men.
Yeah, they had some pipes, and they all had those huge neck rolls. That was the fashion back then. Yeah, the pads were huge, too.
3rd and 15, Sanford Tupuola fires it over the middle. This one's caught. Ripped down immediately by Thomas on Lerner.
A suplex. Wow. Ooh. Man, he looked like a freestyle wrestler here from the Olympics as he just takes him down.
He didn't grab the mask, it didn't look like. Just the top of the helmet, the forehead area.
Wow. I mean, that's a clean tackle. You know, he didn't grab the face mask. He just had his forearm tightly locked against the crown of the helmet and just kind of threw him down. So again, this Konawaena defense on the field again and again and again. 3 and outs from the offense. Look, they have played so well, but they're getting tired. They're getting worn down.
Flip back to Soliai on the reverse, and he's brought down, A.J. Blanco.
A.J. Blanco. I mean, it takes incredible speed. We talked about the speed of Soliai, but look at the kung fu grip. And my goodness. And by the jersey, not throwing him down as a horse collar or by the face mask. Now, this guy is rugged.
An A1 play from A.J. Blanco, who has pushed Kahuku back to force 2nd down and 23. On a drive that's taken nearly 4 minutes off the clock. Drawn up. Not going to go anywhere, Joaquin. Elias Malapit that time.
Malapit. Well, he read this all the way.
No official offers just yet. Someone better scoop that kid up. Invite him to something.
He got like blood coming down his right elbow. What a warrior.
Played for the youth program, the Steelers, growing up on Hawaii Island. So he's got his work ethic from his parents. Jessica, third and a quarter of the field right now. Sanford Tupuola over the middle, incomplete, batted away. In there was Austin Takaki. It was intended for Kale Lerner.
And Tupu, he took a shot back there.
Tyron Alani Kahananui might have got a hand in there as well. It was Tyron Alani Kahananui. Inside of 3 minutes, and it forces a Kahuku punt.
And every time you think the Konawaena defense is going to be, this is it. They can't rise up again. They've been on the field forever. They rise up and make another play.
Takaki will watch this one drop. And the Wildcats will have it at the 20-yard line. This quarter, battle between the 20s. Konawaena's defense gives our offense another chance to score when you come back.
With boneless wings this good, it makes no sense to still be a boneless denier. Popeye's new boneless wings are tender, juicy, and made with all white meat. Oh, you'll believe. We don't make sense, we make chicken.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
It's that time of year again. Have you gotten your yearly vaccinations? Long's Drugs wants to turn cold and flu season into vaccination season. Vaccines are an effective way to avoid getting common illnesses and help reduce your symptoms if you do get sick. Check with your Longs today for vaccination availability and schedule an appointment. Vaccination season may be upon us, but luckily, your Longs has everything you need.
Make Longs a part of your day.
Break up with your old wings and
Get a new honey.
lemon pepper wing from Popeyes. Crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
Friday, 2 teams looking to build momentum are ready for a clash in Kalihi. St. Louis, Farrington, Hawaii Prep football only on XCast, exclusively on Spectrum.
Last year, this game was a thriller in the Valley. It came down to the final throw. Damien able to win it. What will round 2 have in as many years? It's the Monarchs and the Golden Hawks. Comes your way in Spectrum OC 16. Final day of August on Spectrum News. Shout out to our friends and family over in the Konawaena area. This one thrown up in the air. Soliai able to bat that one down on Imalu 10, but a penalty marker down. Well, the Imalu 10 was getting a lot of activity.
You know, the game has changed so much.
Pass interference. Defense, number 21. 15 yards from the previous spot. First down.
You know, the game has changed so much. There's so much leeway now for the offensive players. It's more of an offensive game in a lot of ways. The defense can still tee it up, but they always got to watch themselves.
Yeah, I've always said, the hardest positions, in my opinion, to play are offensive line and DBs.
Oh, yeah.
There are a couple of positions that always get the blame. So Holly tries to run it forward. It's knocked down there. Lanui Myers helping in with Maximum Funor Moana and Ben Roberts.
You know, another thing that has changed so much is our tattoos. I mean, you see a lot of these high school kids with tattoos and sleeves. I mean, back in, way back when I played, the only guys with tattoos were like assistant coaches that fought in World War II, and they had like a
story behind it.
Yeah, they had like a an anchor or a hula girl on their forearm.
Right.
Now everybody has.
And a player down here, Ben Roberts, here for Kahuku.
Oh, he's so active, Ben Roberts, man. That guy covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, Roberts, who has spent 3 years in this varsity squad. Him along with Hiram Moores and LeBron Williams helping contribute to a state championship run during their careers. And now Ben Roberts, when he goes and graduates, his presence will be sorely missed up north for the Red Raiders and their fans. And good to see that Roberts at least walking under his own strength, which is a valuable cog in how that defense operates and rolls. Wolfpack bound. Second down. Quick throw, but sliding out there was Thomas. Just trying to get him in space. It's the fourth different Wildcat that's caught a pass here tonight. First catch there for Thomas, but ends up being limited gain. In fact, lost 3.
That's like the third player we've seen go down without anyone touching them.
High there for Takaki. Goodbye. Big hit for Malaki Soliai Tui. Right in his grill.
Beautiful tackle. Soliai Tui sees this all the way, and if you're a receiver catching the ball, a high ball over the middle against Kahuku, you got to be prepared to you're going to get a pop.
Kahuku currently ranked 39 for the Max Preps rankings, just inside the top 40. Well, it has been a wild week nationally. IMG Academy losing to Corner Canyon, a school from Utah. IMG, top 3 team in the country. Bishop Gorman almost lost to St. Thomas Aquinas, a school from Florida today. This ball bounces out. Kahuku will get it back. And the Red Raiders will await Mater Dei, September 14th on Spectrum X Gas.
Elevate the way you watch University of Hawaii and local high school sports. On TV, online, and on the go. No matter where you are, the excitement is at your fingertips with Spectrum Sports and Spectrum OC16.
Here's the deal. In this election year, people need a place to explore national issues that have an impact on their community. To understand those issues better, we're bringing together our team of local political journalists from across the country to break down what's happening. So join us every week to catch up on the key stories making a big difference across the nation and in your local community.
Watch The Big Deal with Errol Lewis Saturdays at 4 on OC16. Available on all of your favorite devices, exclusively on Spectrum.
From picturesque landscapes to adrenaline-pumping water sports, our islands provide a breathtaking backdrop that's truly unique. Come along for the ride and witness the wonders of Hawaii on Spectrum OC16.
Rainbow Wahine Volleyball comes your way on Spectrum OC16. The Toreros of San Diego. September the 1st, we get you going with Game On. It comes your way next weekend. No points scored here in this third quarter so far. Kahuku led 13-0 at the break. Troy Matatirangi back in. He's 4-7 for 43 yards and a touchdown. Here's a quick throw that goes down to the ground for Bodhi Ka'anga. Right at around the 40-yard line. Gets a gain of 6. One of the key things to find success if you're a Kahuku player is you start off as a water boy. Right? You look at Mana Carvalho, we even touch up on here in this broadcast until now, still nursing that foot injury, that leg injury. You start off as a water boy.
Did you move up to a ball boy?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's almost like a ranks, right?
Ooh.
Water or ball boy. Like Kai Carvalho was saying. For Maritirangi, no different. Here's Tangaloa. Good wrap-up tackle again. Ali'i Malutan. He's doing bigs on both ways.
This guy is rugged, man. I love his game. He just plays so much bigger than he is. And what a sure tackler. I mean, he goes after legs, and he gets you.
On the Konawaena 38-yard line.
And that's the end of the quarter.
That is the ending of the third.
Kahuku with 126 yards of offense. Konawaena just 44. Off we go to the fourth. This presentation of Hawaii Prep Football on Spectrum OC16 from Kahuku continues after this.
This Spectrum OC16 sports presentation is sponsored by your Hawaii Honda dealers.
Drive into summer with a Honda CR-V and Accord. Your fun-to-drive weekend getaway vehicles. From Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito in a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
All those dedicated Kahuku fans here in the house watching their team on top. 13-0. We begin the fourth quarter with third and a couple for the Red Raiders. Here's Kalaheo Kanai Oliveira. One of three quarterbacks for the Red Raiders. In the belly of Fiatoa. Fiatoa. Good run. Wyatt Worsig and Gaia Thomas able to make the stop. Gain of 8, first down here for Kahuku.
While no single runner has distinguished himself yet in the Kahuku backfield, they have a bunch of guys that can get the job done. Fiatoa, 11-yard gain.
Wow. Maritirangi back in. Maritirangi deflected, and it's incomplete. Just in front of the reach of Funaki James Fainga, the former Mililani Trojan. But a big mitt got up there. That's how you touch this. Oh, 31 out there. Like Hiva Sata Ellis.
And how many times have we seen tipped footballs fall to the turf unless you're Kahuku? I mean, they just have this knack of going after aggressively any ball that's tipped or any overthrow. They are on it.
2nd and 10. A run here for Bo Pruitt. Pruitt into the teeth of that defense. Konawaena a year ago, en route to their Division I championship appearance, only allowed 18 points per game and less than 143 total yards. They overwhelmed the opposition thanks to the great work of Brad Uemono and that great coaching staff that's been around there for a while. Hard to believe a decade-long tenure with the program, including the legendary 7 overtime game against Lahaina Luna 7 years ago for the D2 crown. A game that lasts about 4 hours and 10 minutes.
That was crazy.
Moved up to Division I. They've been thriving ever since. Maritirangi deep drop. Still behind the line, now taken off. And still alive. Oh my goodness. They couldn't get him down. And the extra effort from the junior quarterback gets a first down for Kahuku. What effort.
You know, Maritirangi is 190 pounds. He's no little guy. So when he extends his body and moves forward, that's a lot of guy. What an effort.
3 missed tackles. And a good run to take it. Just shy of the 15. Kahuku coming off that solid effort against Bishop Gorman, but fell by 26. Had some guys banged up after that game, including Aiden Manutai, resting and getting better. Marker down, Matatirangi end zone. This ball is caught for the touchdown, but a flag down as Lerner pulls it in.
Regardless of the penalty, I am so impressed by the ability of Matatirangi to throw on the run. We saw him throw.
Holding. Offense number 53.
Oh,
10 yards from the previous spot. First down.
You know, we saw him throw the touchdown where he rolled to his left, threw the touchdown over the shoulder catch by Tangaloa, and now to the right. He can throw on the run.
Yeah. Great catch from Lerner. Unfortunately for Kahuku, called back in a hold by Purcell. It takes it to the 27-yard line. Are we watching our broadcast on that phone there on the news app? 10 minutes here to go. First and 20. Matatirangi, short route past Ayu, incomplete. Was guarded by Lokuhau Lapera on the edge. Bring up second down. Ayu pushing with brothers. Leonard Ayu, Mickey Ayu. Matatirangi here tonight, 6 of 11, 51 yards in the touchdown. To Jaden Tangaloa, 44 seconds before the first half buzzer. Here he faces second and 20. Flag down. Who moved early?
Penalty against the Red Raiders.
So it goes against Kahuku.
You got to love the enthusiasm of the Konawaena fans here. They are in the game the whole time.
And those fans, a big reason why Konawaena is one of the more historic and legendary programs athletically and huge on the Big Island, along with Hilo. All the rich tradition and history on both coasts of the Big Island. Matatirangi throws downfield. It is intercepted. Taken out of the air. Austin Takaki. He hunted for that one and got his biggest fetch of the season.
Oh, Austin Takaki, who has been quiet on offense. They have really shut him down. And here he is on D making a signature play.
6 interceptions last year. He had 3 against the Cougars. And he has one here against the Red Raiders up north. We mentioned he's been hunting. He said the biggest thing he's ever caught, a 275-pound boar. That guy just goes for broke when he hunts. Moving forward. Nahale.
Yeah, I have a question. Does he hunt with a gun, a machete?
He's got the whole thing out there too, yeah. But he said he let the thing go as well too, so catch and release.
He didn't want to make smoked meat.
No. Or roast pork. Deep ball here for Alani down the field, incomplete. Just a little overthrown for Ali'i Malu 10. Teave Crawford, the DB. Look at that ball. That looked like a Keoki Alani throw from last year. Man, Keenan. Solid. That ball hung up there. Just trailed into the paint. Looking for a score here. Alani throws. Receiver kind of fell down. That throw went out. Receiver went in. It was Ali'i Malutan. Taimua Pule, the DB in coverage, and quickly Konawaena will have to punt.
Another 3 and out. I mean, the defense keeps rising up. They play hard. They make a play. They make a stop. But this Kahuku defense, something else. They have made the adjustments necessary to stop this explosive offensive attack. Ever since that first series when they were kind of caught off guard, they've adjusted.
Kanikala gonna take off, and he got a first down. Woo! Buck on his horse extends the drive here for the Wildcats.
Wow, what a play. Wow. I mean, he faked everyone out.
Yeah. Konawaena played Kahuku in the 1999 HHSAA tournament, the first in its existence at the time under the HHSA umbrella. Ali'i Malutan pushed out by Manoa Kahalepuna. Now this is the energy that Konawaena had on their first drive to start the game. Now moving to the 38 after the gain of 7. And Kahuku gets into the zone.
Encroachment. Defense, number 9. 5-yard penalty. Results. First down.
Even when St. Louis did this against Kahuku opening week, and Gorman did it last week against the Red Raiders defense hasn't really adjusted well to pace in no huddles. And that seems to be effective here for Konawaena's offense as Nahale gets taken down by Maximo Fanoi Moana. Gains a couple.
Yeah, they need a sustained drive here because this Kahuku defense pretty fresh. I mean, the time of possession is so lopsided. They have not been on the field a lot. There have been so many 3 and outs.
Hand off Nahale. Hercules. Forget his strength. How about his speed? To the 43. Gain of 12. Move those chains.
Nice run by Hercules. Squares his shoulders up. Look at the thighs on this guy.
After the replay, quick throw down the field. Ali'i Malutan. This one goes long. Lono Solomon guards him. Konawaena was lights out a year ago. Averaging 53 points per game. Second down. Keenan Alani. Trying to move. He's running out of real estate. Just has to throw this one away. The pressure came from Malosi Fiatoa.
Kind of looked like he was looking for the receiver coming across, but no one turned around. He had to just chuck it out of bounds.
Alani 13 of 21, just 61 yards passing. He threw for 248 and 5 touchdowns against the Warriors of Waiakea last week. Alani dodging and darting from behind. Down he goes. Ball looked like it came out. Malaki Soliai Tui able to hop on it.
Oh, man. You just can't, fault the young man. Alani, the sophomore, trying to make something happen. Scrambling here. You got to take care of the football from behind. That ball. Yep, punched out from behind.
Fovale Ueni got to him. And Malaki Soliai Tui able to recover it here for Big Red with 7.5 remaining in the fourth.
This Konawaena team is going to be a problem in the BIF.
There's Christian Sanford Tupuola. Run here, Shaden Kanoa. Oh, good move, Kanoa. Carved right back inside. Takes 3 Wildcats. That's how strong he is to finally take him down. Takaki Villanueva finally has to end all of it.
So many running backs, so physical, all of them. All have a different style. It's very difficult to prepare for just one guy.
Kahuku with just 155 yards of offense here tonight. Been averaging 180 through the season. Kanoa. Oh, good move. Like a heat-seeking missile. Tyrant Alani Kahananui.
These Big Island boys, they play with so much heart and guts. They are relentless. They don't stop playing.
You know, Brad Uemoto said, we wanted to test our kids mentally against a phenomenal team like Kahuku. Hasn't really affected or shaken them at all, it seems, here on the road. It's the number 1 team in the state. Kick off the run, Elias Malapit makes the tackle. Bo Pruitt gets a first down at the 46-yard line. We are halfway home here in the 4th. Konawaena fans didn't like the spot. Looked like it was a pretty good spot from up here. Like Google's just controlled the game so far. Plus 8 minutes in time of possession. And no points scored in this second half. Another run. Here comes Pruitt. Oh, Pruitt ran into Lerner, looking like who was trying to clear space. And down goes Pruitt. Might have been a bone-on-bone situation there. And this would be unfortunate for Pruitt, who has been the bell cow here today for Kahuku in the run game.
You know, he has run well. At 5'7", 175, he has that stocky build. Maybe the knee got bent the wrong way there. I didn't see any contact on the knee.
Lerner, through no fault of his own, was trying to clear space, but then Pruitt, just went down and Pruitt gets up and he walks under his own strength. Looks like he hit the back of Lerner's legs. That's a great sign in a season of unfortunate injuries statewide. It's good to see that these players that have been down briefly are up and at least initially okay. Pretty solid numbers, though, here for Pruitt.
And that's the thing about Kahuku. You have a bunch of guys. We've seen Kanoa, Alo. We've seen a whole bunch of guys carry the load, share the load.
Run here for Joaquin. Trying to go over the top. A flag is down. As he tries to jump over, LaPera finally stops him. Went over the top. 2 flags are down.
Holding. Offense number 53. 10 yards from the previous spot. Second down.
It's on Purcell. So it's just the holding. The defender was trying to make the tackle, so he was going down to try and make it. And once that defender does it, which was Austin Takaki, as a runner, you are legally allowed to hop over him, and that's what it was ruled, at least there. So it pushes it back. .4:45 remaining. To the Kahuku 49 it goes. Who has controlled the clock. And a flag down. Delay game.
Delay a game. Offense number 16. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
It's 13 penalties for 118 yards.
Now, people who follow Kahuku football, they might think, well, Maritarangi proved himself pretty good against St. Louis. This is still the preseason here. So they're taking a look at everybody. Christian Sanford Tupuola, who has prototype size at 6'3", 205. They want to give him a long look here.
45 passing yards entering tonight. Did rush for a score. Sanford Tupuola, good fire to Lerner. And he's escorted out of bounds by Austin Takaki. They get the penalty yards and then some back. They'll still make it third down and about 8. Good throw. Well, the passing game has evolved over time. When Kahuku started getting into the Pylon League, 7-on-7, they won a number of tournaments in the 21-22 seasons. Trying to catch up with the modern age of football, all these spread offenses. They've worked a lot of different ways, right? I formation. They went to the RPO for a brief moment, but this spread has been fairly consistent in the championship run as Sanford Tupuola is sacked. Down he goes. Zayden Fujihara Fa'avesi and Zane Fujihara Fa'avesi. Both boys in to make the stop.
Very impressed with this Konawaena defense. They are well coached. They run into the football. They don't quit. Well designed, disguised, and a delayed blitz that time. They are a problem.
Kalaheo Kanai Oliveira to punt this one. Been pretty good all throughout the night. It's a high spiral punt. And this drops beautifully inside the 20. To around the 15-yard line. 38 on the kick. The final 3:38 of the fourth when you come back.
This is it.
This is where our family is from?
Well, it's where I first told your mom I like her after school one day.
What did she say?
I ordered chili.
I want chili. I thought our family came from Mililani.
For this month only, buy a Shoyu pork plate and support the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. A portion of the proceeds of each plate supports the Okinawan Festival.
Heart pumping. Muscles extending. Every body is a miracle. And though we share so much, everybody is unique. What's your passion? Hold on to it. We're here to help. With a personalized approach to a healthier you. Hawaii Pacific Health.
All right, the town of Kona, right? Big coffee farm out there. Konawaena was actually originally called the Konawaena Knights. And then in 1928, a local radio broadcast was announcing a game and said that this Konawaena team played like Wildcats. So the school actually changed the school colors from blue and white to green and white. In fact, they wore the old University of Hawaii uniforms. And in 1928, the number 28 was retired for the fans in honor of them. And so that's why Konawaena has been such a great community. A couple years ago, they celebrated their 100th anniversary of that campus's existence. It is awesome out there and such a tight-knit fam.
On a quick throw, here comes Ali'i Malutan. To the 30, gain of 17, first down.
We haven't seen that kind of production and explosiveness on offense since the first series.
Recovered by the quarterback, number 10.
And it's hopped on by Alani.
Loss of 5 yards with a second down. Loss of 6 yards. Second down and 16.
2:35 remaining. On the ground, Alani had to pick it up and just floated away. Good pressure from LeBron Williams.
2 low snaps in a row. That's probably like the 4th bad snap. One went way between the legs of the quarterback, so they got to get that straightened out.
Third and 16. Alani now lets it go. Takaki. Oh my goodness! Austin Takaki, a Skywalker.
Man, oh man. This guy got up there.
Holy cow! To the Kahuku 46. A pickup of 30. Konawaena just trying to get something on the board here. Alani, a throw. That one's incomplete. Off the hands of Kaya Thomas. Look at that. Just in front of Solomon. Went up and pulled it down.
Beautiful.
Alani has to get away, and he's devoured. Sione Pasi finally gets to him. And just like typical Kahuku, the opposing team gets a big play. They shut that party down quick.
17 for a first down.
Here comes Alani again, now firing long. This ball is incomplete. Madden Soliai guarding Ali'i Malutan. Like the shots there they're taking down. Why not? 15 of 26, 108 yards.
I don't know if I would throw it in that guy's direction, though.
Yeah. Who's just been a ball hawk. Will force fourth down. And Kane Kala will have to punt it away.
Or will he?
Well, he ran for the first down.
He ran for a first down. He's got a long way to go here, though.
$129 remaining. This time to get it away. Soliai on the move for the 15. Madden Soliai tries to get around. Madden Soliai still going. And he's down the sideline. Finally pushed out by A.J. Blanco and Tyron Alani Kahananui. It was a smart play from Aaron Mapu. Was trying to clear space. He had two hands up in the air and legally blocked his man up to free up Soliai.
Defense and special teams. How many times have we seen it? And here it is again. Madden Soliai making magic. My goodness.
54 on the return. Who was at the 31, and Kalahil Kanai Oliveira is in. Achilles Mika Tongiola, the running back now. His first appearance tonight. There is Mika Tongiola.
Transferred over from Washington, came from Eastside Catholic High School.
Carrying the ball for the Red Raiders, number 29, Achilles.
Got a man down here for Konawaena.
Have an official's time out on the field.
Looks like it's Thomas.
That looked like a collision between teammates.
The ATs will tend to Thomas. So Brad Uemoto will check in along with the Kahuku team doctors. Konawaena got to Oahu just a couple of hours before kickoff. Had plenty of time to kind of warm up and kind of de-stress, get ready. Let's see here for Thomas, 11 in the white. Ooh, just got jammed. Friendly fire on Zayden Fujihara Fa'avesi.
Ooh, the back of his head. I mean, it was a double. I mean, his head got hit the ground not only once, but twice on a rebound.
You know, with all these medical professionals, these ATs, and even parents and coaches have to go through concussion awareness. I mean, it's always so tough when you see that, especially towards the end of the game, and a great player like Thomas. They'll tend to him while we step aside.
Order Pizza Hut now and get a free large pizza later. That's a free pizza on your next order. So you can pizza now, then pizza again. Free pizza means your next dinner is covered. Your future self will thank you. Get it while it's hot. Only at Pizza Hut.
Drive into summer with a new Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the all-new Civic Hybrid. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid Brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Want a real taste of New York? The classic New York-style pizza offers a big, bold taste that's a Hawaii favorite. Handmade to perfection on a crust that's 30% larger than our large. It's just $11.99 for carryout. Classic New York-style pizza, only at Hawaii Pizza Hut.
At Spectrum News, we're striving to help inform your community, providing the latest news from journalists right here in Hawaii. The local sports you love and the local news and weather that matter most to you. Download the Spectrum News app exclusively for Spectrum customers. Your community connection.
Back here at Carlton E. Weimer Field, Thomas still down for Konawaena after he took a tough upper body shot trying to make a tackle on Achilles Mika Tongiola. And out of respect, obviously, Kahuku has taken a knee. Well, both athletic training staffs have tended to Thomas. So the staffs will look at Thomas, and it's not great when they're on their phone either.
Yeah.
You see Kelly Krug in the foreground, athletic director for Konawaena. And, they're going to take every single precaution. I mean, Thomas went down, he tried to get up, and he was rolling over in pain. And so, for the initial indication, he was moving his extremities, but obviously in a situation like this, I mean, there are a couple of options, too. And it's happened before in these non-league or interleague and interdivision games where, I mean, with only 58 seconds left, I mean, there is a realistic possibility where coaches could discuss and maybe end the game early. I mean, Kahuku does still have the ball, right? And they have the lead. And I'm sure both of these teams would like to finish the game out. But if this becomes a very lengthy delay, then that might be the wise decision. But these medical professionals are looking on at Thomas, which is tough because Thomas is a great kid too, man. When we came into this program, got him gelled in initially and instantly with the group. And with how low the team is in numbers roster-wise, I mean, they had high expectations for him to really thrive and succeed. In fact, he had an interception against Punho earlier this season.
kind of a lull here. The crowd so energetic on both sides, and concern now for Thomas as the medical professionals take a look at him. You know, we were laughing at the way I speak sometimes, you know, like malapropism is a word that comes to mind. Like, we have to make a spreadsheet maybe of some of the things I say. Like I said, off gourd instead of off guard.
I remember that you said it.
One time I said Mark Cariso instead of Carisu. It was pretty funny. I mean, I don't know. It's just the way I speak.
You want
so again,
we can write it down if you want.
Yeah, maybe. But again, concern for this young man who looked, again, from the contact, it looked like his head hit the ground twice. And that's always a concern.
This is it's tough, right? Because, I mean, the biggest concern, obviously, before your league season begins is players getting hurt. And, I mean, unfortunately, we've seen it with some of the best players in the state, right? Keenan McMillan, right? And Mana Carvalho. James Stephanie Fialmi for Kahuku. Well, you know, I mean, like, unfortunately, we have seen a number of these lengthy delays. And it's never good when they're on the phone, because that typically usually they're asking for EMS and the ambulance to come in. And then we were being told that that is a situation right now. And so we still remain in a delay as they tend to Thomas. We'll step aside here with 58 seconds to go and Kahuku leading 13-0.
Check this out. 2.5.
Whoa! Sweet!
2.5.
Yay! 2.5.
Yeah!
Oops. 2.5.
Earning 2.5% cash back is quick and easy with the Hawaii State FCU Always Cash credit card with no annual fees and 2.5% cash back. The Always Cash card from Hawaii State FCU.
2.5.
Join the team.
It's that time of year again. Have you gotten your yearly vaccinations? Long's Drugs wants to turn cold and flu season into vaccination season. Vaccines are an effective way to avoid getting common illnesses and help reduce your symptoms if you do get sick. Check with your Longs today for vaccination availability and schedule an appointment. Vaccination season may be upon us, but luckily, your Longs has everything you need.
Make Longs a part of your day.
Redecorating? With hundreds of factory colors and free computerized paint matching, you can find the Benjamin Moore color you're looking for at City Mill. Need something? Try check City Mill.
All right, if you're just joining us, a Konawaena player is down and a talented junior by the name of Kaea Thomas. Here's the play where he got hurt. He's playing defense. Number 11 gets just jammed, and then the whiplash effect, and he gets landed on by his fellow teammate. I mean, nothing dirty on both sides. It was just a unfortunate play. He's been down ever since. That delay occurred about 7 minutes ago. After consultation with the medical professionals, both AT groups, the athletic directors and the head coaches, Google would have had the ball with only less than a minute remaining. It wasn't worth playing the rest of the game out. An ambulance has been called, and they have determined that this game has ended. And so the final score will be 13-0. Kahuku. And so Kahuku, out of respect, will shake the hands, and they'll bring everybody together. And Sterling Carvalho is a bishop in his church and has one of the largest wards in the state. And he's always one for inspiring words. And this is a great showing, although in an unfortunate circumstance, of camaraderie and togetherness as they wish for a speedy recovery and good health for Kaea Thomas. These games are always tough to end in that way, especially when a player gets hurt, coach. And it's been difficult. But a lot of respect between those two coaches, and it just Just really unfortunate when this ends like this, Coach.
Yeah, and usually, when you have coaches that are friends and know each other, the team, sometimes they'll have like a unity dinner afterwards together. I'm not sure if that's something that they planned here, but usually a neighbor island team comes over and the host team will provide like a dinner, a unity dinner, where they both can break bread and talk story and hang out after the game. And I'm not sure if that's the plan, but that's usually something that happens.
And Konawaena's been hanging out in the gym, and they fly out tomorrow as well. And so, two great coaches, two state championship winning coaches within the last couple of years. This game ends with 58 seconds remaining. Kahuku picks up the W 13-0. We'll continue from Kahuku in just a moment.
The best thing about shopping at Honda Windward is you're treated with respect and you get the automobile at the price you're looking for.
Get Honda's new Prologue Touring for only $220 a month. You can drive 3 times around the island up to 300 miles per charge. Plus, you get a $7,500 federal tax credit.
Honda Windward will make a believer out of you.
This is it.
This is where our family is from?
Well, it's where I first told your mom I like her after school one day.
What did she say?
I ordered chili.
I want chili. I thought our family came from Mililani.
For this month only, buy a Shoyu pork plate and support the Hawaii United Okinawa Association. A portion of the proceeds of each plate supports the Okinawan Festival.
Aloha, I'm Valerie Joseph, and you're watching Spectrum OC16.
The thrill of watching University of Hawaii and local high school sports is available like never before. Catch your favorite games on television, stream them online, or even watch on the go with an incredible mobile app. Your sports watching experience is elevated to new heights because no matter where you are or what device you're using, the excitement is right at your fingertips with Spectrum Sports and Spectrum OC16.
This week on Outside Hawaii, we'll go to Kualoa on the eastern shore of Oahu, where canoes, voyagers, and teachers converge to the Hoakea Maupitimakai, navigating our future program, presented by the Hawaii Department of Education and the 13th Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture. Join us on this epic adventure by tuning in to Outside Hawaii, only on Spectrum OC16, 100% original, 100% local.
13-0 the final. The game ends with 58 seconds remaining through unfortunate circumstances. Both teams collected together and said a prayer at the 50-yard line for Kaea Thomas, who got hurt trying to make a tackle on a Kahuku running back. He's been down ever since. Thankfully, he's in good hands. There's so much medical personnel that's within the area, athletic directors out here. They were talking on the phone, too, calling the ambulance, and he was moving the extremities, and so that's a good sign here for Thomas, who for the most part had a great game, a bright future ahead here for the Wildcats, and we send our best wishes and a speedy recovery and our prayers and thoughts with him as they get ready for a speedy recovery and a tough Biff season. You got to see him move his hand a little bit as well, and so unfortunately that's how the game ends. Overall, I mean, we're talking about Kahuku in the postgame show, but Konawaena is showing here tonight, holding the defending Division I Open champs to just 13 points. That defense is the real deal, and they're going to cause a whole lot of problems by the time the regular season rolls around.
Yeah, they're going to be really good. They're already good. And remember we said they got, wiped out 35-0 by Punahou in the first week. Then they wiped out Waiakea 78-79-0 last week. And I said this game will define where they are as a team. And boy, did this game, they grew up a lot. They're going to get much better on offense. They're not going to see a defense this good in the Big Island. So I think they're going to be a problem for the Biff.
Yeah, and a team with less than 40 total players, and they run about 33 deep, essentially. This is a group that is hungry for another Biff championship and another run at a state crown by the time November rolls around. All the young talent in this group, which includes the Hawaii Honda Dealers impact player for the Wildcats, Ali'i Malu Tan, both sides of the ball. He was tremendous. 5 tackles, a pass breakup. and caught 5 footballs here tonight as well.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, a lot of them, as we spoke about, that they're hunters and they're just tough country boys, man, that love football and they practice hard, play hard, they're well coached. They were great teams. You see them with like an exterior swagger, you know, like talking trash to their opponents. They were respectful, played hard, popped up, went to the next play.
Keenan Alani, pretty good arm strength for a sophomore quarterback that was picked off once. It was a pick 6. But overall, the future very bright for a group, especially with senior leadership that can drive them forward for another potential BIF championship. To the Kahuku side, and the Hawaiian Honeydeers impact player, that guy that got that pick 6, one of the best DBs in the state in Madden Solia.
Yeah, you know, if there's a ball anywhere near him, he's probably the guy that's going to make a big play on it. He's a pass breakup specialist. He's fast. He's athletic. Can make big plays, and hits and overthrows near him turns into points.
Well, the first score of the game, Jaden Tangaloa got a touchdown catch. Those are the only 2 touchdowns here tonight for the Red Raiders, who will have a 2-1 record. And then next week they got Waimea. Through it all, here comes the Taco Bell play of the game. And we saw a lot of physicality, not just from the running backs. How about the quarterbacks? Keenan Alani, not going anywhere. Can't stop him, only hope to contain him. Dragging everybody with him with the help of his Wildcat lineman. A good run here for Alani.
This was a physical game. I mean, this defense of Konawaena, they were up to the task. You know, this offense, they had their moments. We saw, Hercules, Nahale make a couple of nice runs. They're going to be tough.
Alani was 15 of 27 passing, 108 yards and an interception. Austin Takaki, 7 catches, 48 yards. Ali Malutan, 8 catches and 62 receiving yards. He was terrific, 5 catches for 62 yards. And so for Alani and the rest of this offense, best of luck the rest of the way. Let's do our post-game show on your way. Here from Carlton E. Weimer Field in Kahuku, as the Red Raiders win this one 13-0.
Check this out. 2.5.
Whoa! Sweet!
2.5.
Yay! 2.5.
Yeah!
Oops. 2.5.
Earning 2.5% cash back is quick and easy with the Hawaii State FCU Always Cash credit card with no annual fees and 2.5% cash back. The Always Cash card from Hawaii State FCU.
2.5.
Join the team.
It's that time of year again. Have you gotten your yearly vaccinations? Long's Drugs wants to turn cold and flu season into vaccination season. Vaccines are an effective way to avoid getting common illnesses and help reduce your symptoms if you do get sick. Check with your Longs today for vaccination availability and schedule an appointment. Vaccination season may be upon us, but luckily, your Longs has everything you need.
Make Longs a part of your day.
Redecorating? With hundreds of factory colors and free computerized paint matching, you can find the Benjamin Moore color you're looking for at City Mill. Need something? Try check City Mill.
It was important that 15 Craigside allow pets because Viva, our Havanese, is part of our family.
We looked at all the other alternatives for senior living, and 15 Craigside presented the most comprehensive senior living services, including guaranteed lifetime care.
From our personal experience, what I would say to anyone considering moving into 15 Craigside is don't wait, because the window of opportunity might not be there when you're ready.
Aloha, I'm Kalai Miller, and you're watching Spectrum OC16.
From Spectrum OC16, it's the Hawaiian Financial FCU post-game show.
Just kind of cruising through that campus, BYU, Hawaii, where when night fell, Kahuku knocked off Konawaena 13-0. Here's how we got there. Madden Solia able to pick off Keenan Alani. for the pick six, 15 yards into the end zone. The first pick six of the season for him. Second total interception of the year for Soliai. That came in the first. In the second quarter, Jaden Tangaloa gets into the box score with his first touchdown catch of the year. Just before the half, back of the end zone, boom. And it was enough here for Kahuku. 13-0 the final. The Red Raiders knocked off the Wildcats for the third consecutive time in the series, the first since 2018. And Coach, let's dive inside the digits. These are the final game stats.
What a turnaround for Kahuku, finishing with 93 yards rushing. They really turned it around in the second half, auditioning a bevy of running backs, getting the ball, so many different guys. And look at the 4 rush yards for Konawaena. I mean, Kahuku just doing what they do best. And that is just, I mean, their defense is so incredible. Yeah. Not, I always said the word swarming, and that's what they do.
Felipe Hostro, Darren Hernandez, when that Tangaloa touchdown was scored, it was a 16-play, 93-yard drive that took more than 9 minutes off the clock. They grabbed the game, typical Kahuku style, in a vice grip, milked out the clock. And that's how it ended. So now moving forward here for Kahuku, they got Waimea coming up. Konawaena's got a tough one against the likes of Hilo and Kea'au. First of the 2 round-robin rounds as they get ready for the regular season. These teams individually, we could very much see them in November in the respective divisions in the state tournament.
Oh, yeah. Kahuku it's still early. It's still preseason. They're a team that gets better every week. And come playoff time, they're the Kahuku that we all remember.
Jimmy, you're on the sidelines for all of this. What'd you see?
Well, when the score is this low, right, it's all about defense. And you want to talk about defense, we got defense for you. And it all starts with Madden Soliai, the impact player for Kahuku. That pick six, easy money for him. And I guarantee you, he's having flashbacks, because this is early in the game. He's having flashbacks of his boy, Mana Carvalho, with 5 interceptions last year in one game, thinking, could I do the same thing as Mana? He got the one. That's enough, though. 6 points on the board. But this Konawaena defense had its own highlights as well. How's about the fumble recovery here? Ball poked out by Wyatt Wersig. Falling on the ball for the Wildcats, Lokuhau Lapera. And that Konawaena defense shocking the Kahuku offense. Boom! Right on the ball. Yep, we're going the other way, boys. I got the ball. But look, it's Madden Soliai's night. That's why he got the Impact Player Award. Coach Hernandez mentioned it. You get him near the ball, something's going to happen. On this one, late in the game with Konawaena driving and getting some momentum, he's got the easy pass breakup here on a one-on-one situation. That's why he is their best defender, guys.
You're absolutely right. And for Madden Soliai, who continues to add to those Division I offers, double digits now. I mean, this defense is the regular Kahuku defense. Kahuku's offense will be put to the test, especially in about 3 weeks when Mater Dei, one of the best teams in the country, comes here September 14.
It's Madden Soliai's world, and we're just living in it.
One final update on Kaea Thomas. They did put him on a stretcher. They have wheeled him off. That's the latest update we have. And again, we send our best wishes for a speedy recovery for that Konawaena Wildcat. We wrap it up here from Kahuku. When you come back, 13-0, Week 3 of the 2024 season.
With boneless wings this good, it makes no sense to still be a boneless denier. Popeye's new boneless wings are tender, juicy, and made with all white meat. Oh, you'll believe. We don't make sense, we make chicken.
Have that chicken from Popeyes.
From the waterfront to the heart of our community, Hawaii longshoremen are right there with you. More than dedicated workers, we are a part of the community. We're your